I'm already grounded? What? What is this, chat? Yo! Yo! Good to see you, chat. Good to see you. There's too much stuff I was doing today, man. Too much stuff. I was multitasking and I just... Listen. I got like 4 hours of sleep, all right? I'm here now. I'm here. How's the hip? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. No issues with the hip. It was more like I was just really busy today, doing lots of crap. And then not only that, but wait, hold up.
It's time to stop.
Weebs are muted.
Stop, okay? No more.
Weebs are muted. This is a good sign. But yeah, I've been just really busy with IRL stuff. Did some programming today. Just so much crap. And I still haven't even got to stop by the Speed Gamers yet. I still haven't got to stop by. So I'm thinking what I do today is whenever stream ends today, which will be in like maybe 6.5 hours, maybe a little earlier than usual. Then I go shower. Then I head over to the Speed Gamers charity gaming thing. I'll raid the channel so that you guys will be in the right place, but it'll probably take me an hour or so after I raid them to get over there because I gotta stop by and say hello to the peeps. And there's just too much shit, man. Too much shit.
In sweat.
You better take your hoodie this time. It was weird seeing you not in orange. I told you this hoodie does not go outside. Like I don't allow it to get like the outdoors contamination. So no, the hoodie doesn't go with me. So you'll have a hard time recognizing who I am on stream. But no, yeah, I don't have the hoodie usually over there because I don't have it go outside ever. You're allowed out without your prison outfit. Hilarious, chat. Hilarious.
Right now. He is drenched in
Taking off
sweat.
your hoodie is like a Superman secret identity. Immediately, nobody can recognize him. Well, then I'll be hidden on the TSG stream. You'll have to guess who it is. How would you go about achieving the smallest possible total HP in Noita stacking vampirism? Yeah, I would think so. I mean, maybe you would start off by maybe grabbing like glass cannon to take the biggest chunk of health, like to set you at 50. And then from there, yeah, probably just stacking vampirism, I would imagine. Want to do it as part of a challenge today? We're about to open the shop, but I remember yesterday I had mentioned an idea of a challenge. Does anybody remember what that was the other day? Mimic pheromone run. Oh yeah, that was it. Finding a mimic chest and getting the 0.1% drop or some shit like that. Yeah, like some kind of mimic factory. Mimics can't be pheromone. Mimic chest mimics can, not the heart mimics. The chest mimics can cough up gold, flasks, and
this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
gold, flasks, and hearts, potentially. What are we doing today? I was thinking of doing something with the chest mimic. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. But there's actually a pool of items or drops that come from the chest mimic whenever you pour pheromone on it. So what if we just farmed the 1 in 1,000 drop? I don't know, that may be a little bit too boring because once we had it all set up, we would just be sitting there waiting and we may go insane. Okay, so today's challenge is going to be to get, unless you guys are saying you don't like it, of course, but I think it could be fun. We try to create some sort of farm that basically there's a mimic chest in Noita. We want to use a mimic chest to cough up a heart.
Wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched.
Which has a 0.1% chance of coughing up a heart. So 1 in 1,000. Go to New Game +2 to get multiple of them, maybe. Is that kind of genius? Because doesn't it mean the odds of getting mimics would go up tremendously, right? Nah, just get one and entity dupe it. That's true too. Yeah, let's just lock in. We're going to do it on the daily. Let me change the title. Sorry if you're on mobile like Birdie over there. Hopefully it doesn't hit you with an ad, but it's out of my control. Twitch does that sometimes because Twitch is really cool. This is how Dunk farms us for ad revenue. I hate ads. I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to. Noita Chess Mimic Farm Daily Run. There we go. Let's get it on. Daily run. Anybody play today's daily? Is it a good one? Is it a spicy one? You're always on my phone? Really? Always? That's a dedicated viewer right there. What? What's... Oh, the bed. My bad. Noita Chest Mimic Farm Daily Run. Exclamation mark challenge if you're confused about the details of it. Basically, we're just farming the rarest drop that a mimic chest can cough up, which is a 0.1% chance of coughing up a heart. That's what we are looking for today. That is our goal. There we go. Darn levitation. I guess we'll grab this while we're here. Thank you. Have you seen some of the new updates Factorio is going to get? What? I haven't heard about this at all. They're getting updates? Content? Hit me with the deets. Hit me with the details. What you got? Are you going to keep going until you do it, or giving up a lose condition? Giving up is a lose condition on this bet, because I am wanting to stop by the Speed Gamers for their charity stream, and so if something happens and we're going for like many hours and we're just getting completely screwed by RNG, I may throw in the towel. It is possible. But that said, it's very rare. I never do such a thing, so I wouldn't count on that. I mean, 0.1%, so it's a 1 in 1,000 chance. If we get several of these mimics that are just like...
Well, how hard can it be? Don't say that!
Imagine we have like, I don't know, 8 rolls happening every 3 seconds. The odds shouldn't be too bad of us getting a mimic, right? Also, I haven't really spent a lot of time trying to create a secure... Ooh! I didn't really spend a lot of time trying to make a secure chest mimic farm. So this will be kind of like a learning moment for me too. I'm sure we'll have to get creative. Hopefully we can come up with something. What kind of area are we looking at here? Got some acceleradium. Well, it's not my most favorite ever, but something that we can do right now. Oops, I overate. We put down the acceleradium. We grab the invis. Probably gonna need that pheromone too, but I'll grab that in a bit. I don't know what happened to the flask thrower. I think he drowned, which kind of sucks because I would have liked to have that. The treasure chest there. I guess we'll grab this real quick. Could you do the chest biome trick? I'm not sure if that one has a chance of actually giving mimics, or if they're always treasure chests. Because remember, the way that it's spawning in the chests are through like tricking the prop list. So I don't know if there's I think there may be a 0% chance of them being mimics. With that said, I don't know that for sure. I'm just kind of thinking that's how that works, but I don't know. Another one. That one's an actual treasure chest. We'll worry about that in a bit. First, let's run over here. Would you like to do a GDQ run? Also, when is the next GDQ? I feel like I would be better fit for sitting on the couch and yapping while Yolksy, who has like 20 world records in the Noita community, does some god tier run. I mean, I could deliver, don't get me wrong, but usually if you're at GDQ, you gotta be #1 speedrunner, and that, sadly, is Yolk. He's just, you can't deny his greatness. By the way, there's an invisible trigger box right here that if the player hits it, it will spawn in the bridge boss, but I'm gonna use Invis, and because I'm Invis, the boss doesn't see me, so he doesn't spawn in. And we get the extra 25 HP. Also, GDQ I think is coming up pretty soon. Like, really soon. I'll be the guy jorking it on the sofa. Wait, is that what goes down at GDQ these days? Nice. We've gotten pretty wild.
Pretend you're on the couch for 5 minutes.
Okay, now I'm scared. I don't know what Smack and Cheese is trying to imply. Base at the casting couch? Oh god, what? SGQ is in 3 weeks. Oh shit, yeah, so they already have that probably locked down. You'd have to start planning for next summer, which, you know me, I'm never good with plans. Can never really plan in advance. We are balling right now. Casting like a wizard. Ah, yeah, there is a mod in Noita called the casting couch, which you can only shoot the wand whenever you're touching the couch. And then every time I would load up my mod list, it would be like one of the top mods on my list, and it would say the casting couch, and people would always spam Hall, and I was like, listen, it's not that weird, alright? It's just like, you know, there's a couch. I actually don't even know if it's still on my mods list. I've had to clear it at one point, and I think I may have threw it in the garbage along the way. Is the GDQ couch stained? Ugh. Oh god. Why is that a huh thing? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let me drop off that. Alright, so we have our unstable teleportadium. What we're going to do with this unstable teleportadium is we're going to stabilize it. Because while yes, teleportadium is very good, the unstable one can be a bit dangerous because it throws you in a random direction. You can't control where you're going. So we're going to stabilize it using a little bit of science. We're going to Bill Nye this shit. There you go. Nice cup. So we pour out the slime. Bill Nye the slime guy. You watched a different version than I did. We empty out a little bit of the unstable teleportadium to make space in the flask. And then we scoop up the slime. The slime begins to interact with the unstable and starts to stabilize. We had to create a little bit more space. Stabilize, please. Dancing around. And damn it, this thing is really slow to stabilize. Being a pain. 100% teleportadium. There we go. So we took our unstable, we've made it stable. And that's a big deal to get stable teleportadium in the first zone, because what that means is we can actually use the first mountain, check the perks, and then come right back up. Allows for big upgrades very early. Will you be entity duping to get many mimics? I think the way we're going to start off is we're going to get... Well... Actually, yeah, you're probably right. It probably is a better idea to just dupe it from the beginning, because we do risk killing it if we start trying to farm it too early. So yeah, we'll probably entity dupe it. Yeah, let's just say the plan right now is to entity dupe. We'll see what Noita throws at us and adjust from there. Some chaotic poly, broken. Oh my gosh. This is always scary when you see this, because there's Hamus spiders everywhere, and them jumping into chaotic poly means they can turn into just insanely lethal stuff. which then could insta-kill me in the first zone. They could turn into an enemy that is capable of just insta-killing me the moment that they see me. Chaotic poly in the first zone, not good. Not good. I mean, you want to see the poly on the ground, but not, I mean, in a flask, not poured out on the ground. Alright, he's dead. Can you dupe the same thing multiple times? Like dupe and then go back and dupe the dupes? Yeah, that's why duping snowballs out of control, because it does grow exponentially, you know. So it doesn't take much of duping and then you're rolling in them. Hey you, stop that. Oh, did something turn into a big worm? Am I seeing that right? It did. And if it ran out of the screen, it means it's going to be permanent into a big worm. Or it was that Hammis right there, possibly, and it just went back to being a Hammis. So the reason I'm not using the telly yet is because I do want to see, to make sure that there is no lava mountains. I'm checking the mountains to make sure that none of them have lava filled in it. Because if there is one of those bottom holy mountains that's filled with lava, it means it's a risk to jump around. You could jump directly into the lava.
These are things you must not touch.
Exactly. Exactly, no lava. Did you see my DM? Read/show a second half
I really
on
wish
stream.
You guys could see this guy right now.
Wait.
He is drenched in sweat.
I'm assuming you mean for the second part. I responded to that message a little while ago, but I did not show the second half. You mean this right here? Are you wanting to flex this for chat? The punch the weebs cosmetic that is in the works? Perhaps a 1 million deposit tomorrow, not today. Tomorrow's stream. So I hear. That's what the rumors are saying. Looking pretty sweet. There's even a falcon punch in there. Or, yeah. We gotta stay locked in. Alright, what do we need? I'll grab my pheromone from here. Actually, a little bit more juice, you know? Couldn't hurt. A little bit more flavor. Grab that. Wait, what? You're looking for advice on insulating your office space? It's hotter than a summer attic and won't keep the AC in. I ordered polymer foam spray, insulation, 3-inch thick, carbon fiber insulation, wool, flex seal, flex tape, vacuum seal, window kits, and some reflective aluminum window inlet liner. Anything else I should do to keep the cold in? Much love, big dog. I wouldn't say I'm a pro with insulation. My experience with insulation is as a kid touching it like this thing of insulation and my dad being like, yeah, that's gonna hurt later. And I think it was like that fiberglass insulation. Got shards of fiberglass in my hands and I was like, oh fuck. Yeah, I really don't have any specific recommendations. I mean, being in Texas, you would think I would have some pro tips, but I guess wherever I'm at, I always just hope that it's insulated well, which I think I'm in a pretty good insulated spot. I mean, it's Texas, so it's hard to say at times because you're like, wait, is my insulation bad or is it just so hot outside that the AC has to run 24/7 to try to keep me from melting?
It could be worse. You could live in hell, or even Arizona.
That's good enough. We've cleared out this area pretty well. I've lived in Arizona for a year. It's truly hell. Yeah, I've been to Arizona during peak summertime. Those temps are pretty crazy. For the most part, when I was there, it was just the humidity was low. So even when the temperatures were crazy high, it was 115. It was hot, but it was actually kind of bearable. The issue is whenever they have their what do you call those in Arizona? Where it's not just a regular rainfall. It's a goddamn damn it, what's it called? No, not Celsius, Fahrenheit. Got monsoon. Yes, when the monsoons come through, and then you get the humidity. That's when the real test is. So I'd imagine there's many people that stop by Arizona and have that heat, and you know it's not so bad. You're like, ah, it's okay. It's the humidity plus the heat is when you're going to be like, oh god. That's when it feels pretty yucky. But yeah, when I first got there in Arizona, I remember it was like 8 degrees hotter than Texas, and honestly, I couldn't tell. It actually felt cooler than where I was at from like the Dallas area. You know, I was like, it's not so bad. But and then a monsoon came through like 3 or 4 days in, or some shit like that, and then that's whenever the day after the monsoon was where you had that humidity going. That's whenever it's like, all right, then you get it feels pretty bad. That's when it starts to feel like you're sick. Bro has never experienced Southeast Asia. That's what I hear. I hear that's like the combination of fucking humidity and heat is brutal there. Used to live in your brother used to live in Malaysia. It was horrendous. Yeah, I mean, luckily where I'm at, it usually does get pretty toasty and have some thick humidity, but the standards for like AC and everything make it where it's like super bearable. Like every restaurant you go to is going to be just jam-packed with ACs and trying to draw customers in using like the cooling. It's not so bad. If anything, it's kind of weird. You'll have to get used to it if you ever come to Texas, is where you go out in the heat, which is really hot, but then you go into like a restaurant, which is like way too cold. So your body is just going super hot, super cold, super hot, super cold. Alright, so one thing that I said I was going to do earlier and then I got distracted is that I was checking all the mountains to see if any of them had lava in it. Oh, I got to close the bets. I'm still gonna finish exploring the area above us, but I just figured we could use our teleportadium to go back up. First, let's check what's here. Can you have not enough money when you farm Chatter's bits to talk shit to you? It's similar to a homeless person when you sit on the corner and people are like, get a job, you bum, and then they throw a coin at you. Someone was asking before, can the statue trick kill sometimes not work, just like the tablet trick kill? Like it won't count it as a trick kill. Wait, I can't remember with the statue. I feel like the statue always trick kills. Am I crazy on that one? Tablet is unique since it has a projectile hitbox as well. The statue, no. Okay, so yeah, George says it shouldn't be. It should be always a trick kill, as long as the statue gets the killing blow. Does Texas have the yellow filter like Mexico has in some movies? You know what? There are some days. There are some days. I think it happens in a lot of the states around here, though, where there can be this shit. Like, I forget I think they have a specific term for the weather pattern, but basically it just means like sand, it gets carried over, but not from like close by. It's like sand from like crazy far off. We're talking like 1,000 miles or some shit. And you think, how the hell does sand particles stay in the air for that long? But yeah, it will actually happen. They'll say sand carried over from blah, blah, blah. And so you'll go outside and everything has like a kind of like a yellow tint to it. But it doesn't happen very often. Same thing happens in Europe here. Sahara sand sometimes covers cars and windows. Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah, exact same idea. Same idea. I'm sure it probably looks the same too, where you get kind of like the sky has like a haze to it, and you look around, everything has like a kind of a slight yellowish haze. I have 50k sweat built up so far. I'm saving my special message for 100,000 though. I'll see you in a couple weeks, Dunk. Also, the yellow shit that covers my car in pollen in the Mid-East is you. Oh, dude, that is actually fucked up. Whenever you see a glaze on the cars that is not sand but is pollen, that shit's miserable. Fuck that. All right, we're going. It's go time. Plant sperm? Oh yeah. That shit is bad news. Ooh, this wand is kind of great. Damn, we have lots of good stuff to choose from. Well, I'm glad I went to the shop early. Let's do things correctly. First off, we are going to want this, I believe. We're going to want the luminous drill. Now, you may be saying to yourself, wait, you're not going to be able to afford... Well, actually, no. We are going to be able to afford everything, I think. Math? Math? No, there's one missing. But we really are able to afford everything because of a nice mechanic. Hold up. So what you do is you create a small cup. Pour down some pheromone. And then any wands that you do not like, you make sure that they have no spells on them. And you throw them in the pheromone. And you get gold in return. And this is how you fund your shopping. And you can see we just pretty much got all of our money back. I guess I'm going to go with strong levitation. I kind of don't like that as an opener. Pretty lame opener. Is this technically stealing from the shop? No. I've seen it was set up like this for the Mimic Farm. Seems to work decently well. Got like 3 hearts in 5 minutes. Oh, nice. Wait, what? Oh, genius. Keep this guy nearby for invincibility. That is smart. That is really smart. How many mimics, though, did you have there to get 3 hearts in 5 minutes? That seems a little crazy. I do like this idea, though. I didn't think about the invincibility effect. There's 2 guys that can give invincibility, though this one's probably the best. I hit the entity limit. Oh. Yeah, that's... Okay, it's a little bit crazy. From what am I looking at? Basically, he took there's a robot in the game that his nearby friends become invincible when the robot's nearby. So you basically have to prioritize killing the robot, and then you can kill the friends around him. So what he did is he got the robot stuck in the wall so that it was forced to stay nearby. And then the chest doesn't move on its own, right? The chest sits still. So then he takes the chest and he puts pheromone on it. The reason this is necessary is because the chest mimic, whenever you're having it cough up loot, like you're farming the drops right here, it has a 1.5% chance that it will drop a regular potion. Well, the regular potion could be an acid potion. So it'll just throw an acid potion down on itself, it'll break, and it will just die. But with this guy here, even if it throws down something deadly like an acid potion, this invincibility will protect the mimic from dying, and the mimic will continue to cough up loot. So it's a pretty cool idea. See, pheromone makes it so that we are rich. Still though, strong levitation as a first perk is pretty lame, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab it, oh well. Then from there, we'll just leave the tablet chilling for the moment, I guess. We can go right back up, finish checking out this whole area. I thought they fixed the pheromone wand things. They turned it into an actual mechanic where you sell wands now. It used to be where it was like a glitch, essentially, or not really a glitch, but like an exploit, where you could farm infinitely from the wands in pheromone. You could just keep hitting them with a tablet and you get gold forever. Instead, they made it where if you have a wand that has no spells on it and you drop it in pheromone, it sells the wand. The better tier the wand is, the more gold it gives to you. So it's like an official wand selling mechanic from the devs. Well, doesn't look like there's much else up here that I missed. I mean, I could go get some worm blood and check in here if I would like to, but I'm feeling kind of lazy. But we'll just chill for now. Oh. Fun fact, the shield that a robot uses is pink magical liquid instead of the normal magical liquid. So if you shift pink magical liquid, you can change the color of that shield. Ah. I'm assuming that's one of the normal like spark shifting stuff. Or is there a special place to get the pink magical liquid? Nope, it's pink magical liquid, which only some entities bleed. Oh, it's also a powder, not a liquid? Wait, what? Oh, that's a weird one. Did not know that. Powder pink magical liquid. This one's a bit crazy. Go ahead and put it up for now. I don't really trust it too much. It does have a bloodlust, which we may need. Alright, let's check all the bottom mountains to see if there's any that have lava that I should be concerned about. Don't be a coward, take the bloodlust. Hell no, there's swappers in the next area. If I shoot into a swapper, I could potentially insta-kill myself. No, thank you. Though later on we may need it, it's just I'm kind of wanting to hold on to the stuff that I currently have. Oh, shit. Was a flask thrower. That could have been bad. Really don't need anything from the flask thrower, so maybe I'll just kill him. What's your take on the newest Neeks Assassin fashion? Opinions are split on it. Neeks Assassin? I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it. The only stuff I've seen Dota 2 related lately has been about the qualifier stuff. Ow, I got hit there. That's kind of bad news. Most cosmetic stuff in Dota, like the things that they do lately, have been kind of annoying me. Dota's lost a lot of its glance value through the years, and that's a big issue because it makes the game less friendly for new players.
That's a nice muscle throwing on you got there.
And you don't want that. Chance for a heart here and we didn't get it. Chance for a heart here and we got a chest. Not my favorite. Oh, and then we got a heart from the chest, so all you gotta do is complain. Haha, that's the trick. Alright, I think we've checked just about every mountain. There's maybe like one left. Thoughts on Lena being the hottest character in Dota 2? I mean, she is like a flame mage, so technically maybe accurate. Phoenix is also made of fire, though, so probably pretty toasty. Alright, so we can see that there's no lava. Ooh. Alright, so we put the freeze up. Let's put this up. Go ahead and toss these. Purchase this. That there. Ooh, these are lame. Really lame. Oh. I mean, we gotta make the smart decision and grab explosion immunity, right? Right? But it's a longer run today. World's hardest decision. It's like one of them is so convenient and the other one may save our run.
Goes Explo immunity. Master gets Tinker.
It's just like sometimes there's a moment of chaos, right? Some explosion happens that you is out of your control. Don't be a coward. Tinker is safer for my watching brain. It is true. It makes the game a lot less frustrating having to watch me walk back and forth and back and forth.
Compromise. Faster projectiles so you will not regret picking one over the other.
Do it.
I'm only doing this because we're gonna be at high HP very soon, and the explosions won't be that dangerous, right? And that was, listen, I understand I chose an inferior perk, but it is so convenient. Please don't judge me. Now we can move much quicker, meaning we can get to the farm much faster, right? That's what matters. Why save the mountain? I guess there isn't the biggest reason to. Oh, there was a meditation cube. We could have used that to get Tinker for 10 minutes. A whole 10 minutes. But we already have Tinker, so it doesn't matter anymore. Thank God. We gotta heal real early. Alright, so Tinker is definitely paying off now, because once you have that heal, means you can just heal wherever now. You can Tinker wherever. Do you remember what the meditation cube translates to? Was it's like stay or something else? I think it's meditate. I don't know, it's been too long. Don't remember those little details. Oh, a triple spell. That's nice. Woad says, yeah, it literally translates to meditate. There you go. Hey, now we're accurate. What's the challenge today? Yep, we will be hunting down a treasure chest mimic and then trying to get it to drop its rarest drop whenever you put pheromone on it, because mimics do cough up loot whenever they're pheromoned. We're going to try to get its 1 in 1,000 drop, which is just a heart. It just drops a regular heart. In fact, it can drop, I think, multiple hearts. It's just, you know, rare that it drops them. And maybe we'll come up with a creative setup where we can farm mini hearts, maybe? Maybe. That is Acceleradium. Dude up here is going nuts with that wand. Oh, it's a swapper. Oh, not cool, man. Not cool. That is a problem. What entity dupe are you planning to do? I don't know, probably just tele like 7 parallel worlds, then take one of the portals or some shit. Oh my god. Of course. It's shooting off poly and stuff. Current damage wand has a nice rhythm to it. Bloop, 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 bloop. Looks like we have a darkness biome. Oh my god, that stupid poly, man. My god, are you kidding me right now? He's shooting out rocks, which are blocking my projectiles. That's crazy. Alright, I've lost a bit of health, a good bit actually. So let's use this water to heal. I think I need to get rid of this guy. He's going to be in the way. Is this going to let us? Aha. What if I throw this at him?
Hey Baldy, how's that wig today? Male pattern baldness is not something to be ashamed of or hide. Be proud to be bald. I dub thee Sir Baldy.
Conga, what the hell's getting into you? Conga, your mom's back to drinking. She's talking crazy. Oh wait, we can just do this. Forgot about that. Whoops. So we shoot the heal up, we swim into it. We're at 157. Alright. 166.
You're not fooling anyone, Baldo. You'd be better off admitting it. We'd support you.
What? Listen, it's important to be accurate. It's okay to be bald, but it's important to be accurate. I'm quite hairful at the moment, for now. Doing water push-ups. Alright, here we go. We're almost there. Hey, we're healed up. This blinding effect is in today's daily, so if you end up... Oh, did I even check if I got... Okay, I don't think I ever checked to make sure today was right daily. Maybe I did, I just forgot. I don't know. But it's pretty annoying. So annoying, in fact, I wouldn't blame anybody for skipping this zone just because they don't want to deal with the blinding effect. Oh my gosh. Gotta get a better damage wand. It's just slowly chipping away at him. Double invises. It's a kind of a nice wand, actually. In fact, it does have an Alchemist killer on it. Would the quantum split amplify healing? The issue is going to be the spread on them. I don't know if you managed to get all three of them stacked on each other, if you could. But I think you would need a reduced spread to make that even potentially possible. I don't know on that. Worst outkiller one spell method? I wouldn't, I wouldn't say worst. There's definitely worse out there. But in terms of like ones that people actually consider, then yeah, in that case I would agree. It's just enough that you're like, okay, I can kill the Alk with this, but not the best way to kill him. Oh, hey, there's the wand that was missing. Bubbles, which that was where that one, oh shit, that's who I'm looking for. That's who I'm, get over here, get over here. We're making plays now. This is good loots, good loots. If I can just pick up that wand, my damage will increase so much. But I have to be able to grab the wand. Please let me have the wand. Okay. So then, real quickly, we throw this one here. We add another spark bolt here. Yeah. Yay, our damage is here.
You guys can see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
The damage has arrived. No more running out of mana. Oh, God. Please don't kill me. He just hit me with something explosive. What was that about? Oh, that could have been bad news. Could have been real bad news. You can double your DPS, 1 frame, full ramp. Alright, alright. You have to... Wait. Wait, can we do like this? Okay, this... I don't want to use a scatter. I guess not the worst. Quantum Durap? Oh, that's a pretty creative idea, actually. I like that idea. I think it has a stutter to it, though. Why is that? Freeze Durap? Oh, that's true. I like that one. Every other shot, we're freezing. Even though Snowy Depths, I don't know if I want to use the freeze so much. Chance for a heart. And we got one. Thank you, game. Very kind of you. Ow, as I immediately blow myself up. Ocean Tree with a 12-monther, the 1 year. I miss random starts. What do you mean you miss it? It hasn't even been a full week since I did the last one of them. Random starts, Sag. Don't start complaining. I miss when you had hair. It's rage bait. Ignore it. Solar's simply rage baiting. Alright, moving forward. Also, we gotta remember that we do have the ability to refresh our charges. That is in the first mountain. Also the second mountain too, but I'm just saying, like, I haven't picked up any of our refreshes. We'll leave them for now, but we will grab this heal a bit early since we have so many heals. No reason not to collapse it. When's Random Starts Season 2 trailer? May have to wait for DunkBot 2.0. I hear an Uko, I think. Yo. Yo. Let me take care of the Uko first. It's making me nervous. You're lying. That's some crazy stuff we have here. I genuinely miss your COVID hair. I do not. Long hair is a pain in the ass. My greasy long hair. Go kill a bridge boss with plasma and pray for a good wand to go grab the music, or go grab note wand shit. That is true. We could run the music notes already. Or at least the Kantele. Whenever you get early ad manas like this, it does open up a lot of builds very quickly. How about this? How about we go check the next mountain? Woo! He thought he had me. He thought he did. Alright. Another... Ooh, baby. Decisions. Alright, I don't think we'll need that or that, so... We can grab... it doesn't really matter. We could steal these out of the shop as well. I'm just being kind of lazy. So this Thunder Charge... Group it together with the Quantum Split should fuck up the Alchemist pretty well. In fact, it's going to be a better Alchemist killer than the personal Fireball Thrower, I would imagine. I don't think I need any of those, so I'm going to roll that. We'll grab this so that we can speed things along. I'm going to go ahead and intentionally collapse this mountain, because we have Tinker anyways. Potentially important to the run, dupe chest mimics seem to all drop the same item at the same time. Really? Wait, what if you move their positioning? Reed Hog, first time chatter, might not be bait. Might not. How does your current wand have no recharge or cast time? The Luminous Drill, that's its job. It's it has minus cast delay and minus recharge. So when I fire it, at first it looks like it only has a stutter to it, because if you look at the math, the Luminous Drill is capable of removing essentially half of the recharge time. A little bit more than half. So we need 2 Luminous Drills on there. Now, one option would be to have 2 Luminous Drills like that. That does work. But another way to go about it, so that I can keep 2 Spark Bolts on here, which means I'm shooting out 2 projectiles, is to cast this entire group a second time. Meaning this is cast number 1, and then if I have a way, like some kind of modifier at the end, it can be any modifier, like a reduce spread. There's no spell here after the reduced for it to reduce. It's reducing nothing. So it looks for a spell, it grabs this add mana, it places it here. This is still not a projectile. So then it grabs the triple, places it here. Triple spell casts 3 spells. So then it grabs the Spark Bolt, and the Spark Bolt, and the Luminous Drill. So by placing the reduce spread here, we cast this entire group again over here. It's called spell wrapping. So here, we're casting it once. A little bit of a stutter. Here, we're casting all of these spells a second time. And it's full-on machine gun wand. Spell wrapping takes a little bit to get used to, but once you do, it does open up your wand building a lot. Oh, dude, the modifiers are crazy right now. What is going on? You could throw the damage plus onto that. Use that to wrap. A bit of cast delay is kind of annoying, though. What's up, Cinnamon Bread? This better be a good one. Can you wish my grandfather happy birthday? He turned 80 today. Is he in the room with us right now? Well, if he is, happy birthday to your grandpa. He was probably confused as hell. It's like, hold up. What is happening right now? There's some greasy nerd on the stream wishing me a happy birthday. What is happening? Ooh, short telly. That's a nice swap. I dig it. Woo! There's just so much loot in this run. Shop time? Let me kill the pyramid boss and then it's shop time. Then we shopping. Wake up, boss. Any heart mages in here? Perhaps? Heart mage or two? Nah, it doesn't matter. Ooh, I accidentally hit myself there.
I was frozen today.
I was frozen today. He did. Grab the heart, which is on a crazy wand. So let's get that all organized here. So we do the exact same build, but we can move it over here. Good to go. What else do we want to do? Something silly that we could actually run for a little bit, which is kind of fun to goof around with. Wait, what mage? I saw a mage right there. What was that? Oh no, it's not a mage. So we're running a freeze tentacle wand. So like, watch this. Just obliterate him. Good old tentacles of death. If you put a freeze on there, the tentacles are already pretty, they can be pretty dangerous, you know, to kill some enemies. But the freeze on there makes it where it insta-kills. Actually, a majority of enemies in the game get insted by the frozen tentacle. There we go. As usual, you're correct. Mimics only drop the same thing when they're in the same position. I guess there's a good reason they call you the Noita Einstein. Come on, Indoor Cat. Come on. I appreciate the love. Chat. That's not paid chatter. Indoor Cat's just being real.
You aren't beating the weeb allegations with that hentai build.
Don't judge me, damn it. Can the tentacles be dangerous for you in any way? Yeah, for the most part, they're safe. They used to be more dangerous where they can still pull in projectiles, which is kind of scary because if it pulls something towards you, it's like, think of it having like a little sticky hand that like grabs stuff and sometimes pulls it into the player. That's kind of scary. But also there are some enemies that can take, I don't know what the word for it is, almost like take ownership of the tentacles. Shut your mouth. You know what? Hold on. Shop's delayed 5 minutes for Chad being annoying. Basically, the tentacles, whenever I'm shooting them out like this, there are, for example, Kolmi. You know, whenever you grab an orb and you fight Kolmi, he has this shield. When you shoot projectiles into him, he actually kind of takes ownership of the tentacles. You'll notice this kind of like a purple ball on the end of the tentacles. That means that Kolmi has taken ownership, but the tentacle's still attached to you. So when you shoot it out, the tentacle will belong to Kolmi, but be eligible to hurt you. So essentially it's boomeranging back into you as damage. So yes, there are moments it can be dangerous. In general, it's a pretty safe build, but it has some slight flaws to it. Is it necessary in our current run? Not really. Base move, bless silence. Can we have the sound bites muted the rest of the stream? I'll consider it. We need a trigger or a timer. That's what we're kind of hurting for at the moment. Alright, I do not want the fish near me. Go away, fish. problem is they'll steal the heals if they're nearby. Like they'll walk it or they'll swim into the heals, and I kind of don't want them to be there and accidentally steal them. And you know what? We don't even need to use this to heal. We'll use that in a bit. But first, take the freeze off of there for a moment. Kick the egg. There's a worm. Tentacle the heck out of that worm. Then we drink his blood. And when you've drank the worm blood, it means you can see through walls and stuff. You can't fool us with empty threats. We already know the button doesn't work. I can do the manual version. Manually mute your ass. And then we zoom into here. There's the plus 25. And then we zoom over here. There's the heal. And we are in good shape. Very good shape. Forces sending nudes. Give me a bit. I'll check it whenever we do the shop. I'm just using my time to move ahead somewhat effectively. I feel like we're making decent time. And I feel like today we have to make decent time because of the RNG variance of the challenge. Which is kind of scary. Alright. From here. The freeze can go back here. In fact, we can even spawn in the acid guys. And just shred them. Yeah, see right there, I accidentally pulled in, I think, an acid projectile. Maybe I just flew into it. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. It happened right there. The dude shot out one of the acid balls, and my tentacle grabbed it and pulled it in. You know what? It may have just laid on top of it so that you couldn't see the acid ball behind it. So realistically, it may have just been like it was in the trajectory to hit me. I just couldn't see it clearly. Probably more likely what occurred there. Yeah. Alright. Go up here. Dunk is like the unreasonable girlfriend who got upset for no reason and is refusing to make the chat a sandwich. I feel like you pissed some people off with that comment. I feel like you made some enemies with that comment. Jesus Christ. Make me a shop sandwich, Dunk. Alright, so this wand here, we're going to use it for storage, I think, for the moment. But we can turn it into a damage wand if we would like to in a bit. Okay, we have lots of methods to kill the Alchemist, but I want to try, if we just did Quantum Split Thunder Charges. Oh, but we're not electric or explosion immune, are we? Is a bit crazy. Yeah, let's probably not risk that. But we could do... Quantum actually kind of screws it up a bit. Damn you, Quantum. Oh well, we'll just do it like this. Big explosions. Essentially, this explosion is getting copied by this, and it's applying it to all of these. If you want to learn more about it, I do have a video on my YouTube channel about copy random spell and how it might be OP. Again, forgive me for not using the Thunder Charge. It's just I don't want to accidentally like electrocute myself and kill off the run in like a dumb way. I'm sure it's strong, but it looks lame. It's actually not gonna... I think it's gonna kill him in like 3 shots. I don't think it'll be an insta. I guess maybe it's possible to do like half health in 1 shot if we hit it just right. You want the light shot, you can't handle the limp dick shotgun. It's not that bad. Oh shit. Okay. I should have killed that mage from the beginning. Oh my god. Well, what happened is I got hit by a mage that nullifies my my attacks. So basically I was unable to fire my wand for a little bit. I should have just killed the mage that was right here from the beginning. There was no reason to leave him alive other than me being lazy. And it almost cost me, but luckily in the end, it did not matter. The healing method is a little goofy, but it works. We're not going to run the tentacle build just for safety. Let's do speed. There you go. Oops. Definitely a silly one. Damn. How thick is this thing? That's what she said. This is crazy. Does Berserkium increase damage? Yeah. And explosion size, but usually I don't like to deal with it because if I'm using an explosion that can hurt the player, then sometimes I forget that I'm berserked and then bad things happen. How is... I somehow chose the worst spot to dig in the history of the game. But, there you go. We're out of there. Oh, Telemage? Double Telemage. Alright, we rushed into this area before exploring even the hiisi base because we have Tinker. So we can find some major wand upgrades, I'm sure. That right there is a major wand upgrade for us. So we can take this whole build, and the reason the build is so slow because it adds tons of task delay. So all we have to do is put all of the build inside of a trigger, and then once you do that, you can fire the wand much faster. There you go. Much faster build now. You know another wand that we could run if we found homing? There's potentially some other stuff we could run. Is that a mimic I just killed? God damn it. I gotta be on the lookout for mimics and not blasting them in the face.
I wish you guys could see this.
You know what? For now, we need to add...
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Chat, I need your eyeballs for a second. What happened to my damage plus? You dropped it? Really? You ate it? Damn it, I dropped it? That's not cool. Oh well. My bad. My damage plus, I did not mean to throw it away, but it's not a big deal. What we're looking for right now are some kind of homing modifiers would be nice, because then I could swap up my wand a little bit. And then also black holes or white holes could be cool. What's up with that music note build, yo? Oh yeah, we didn't bust out any of the music notes, did we? Is that what you're wanting right now, Shield? A music note build? I can make it happen. Oh, what the? Oh, a player ghost. Get off me. Oh, I almost just fucking died. Damn mushrooms blew up right on top of me. All because I was trying to kill that player ghost. If only you had explosion immunity. Oh my god, I've been so mad. Like, fuck. Though, Tinker has helped us so much. It's saved us a lot of time. Favorite spell can't be Chainsaw. I love the Electric Arc. I think it's one of the most fun spells to like goof around with. Too bad you need explosion immunity and electric immunity to use it to its fullest. Dunk's gonna say Electric Arc. Yeah, I mean I've answered it before. do love it. Alright, well, the black holes have not showed up, but, you know, that happens sometimes. Can't always be lucky. What is a greater chest? It's a rare form of a treasure chest that can drop some of the most insane stuff in the game. It pretty much picture like a treasure chest, but then a like a 1 in like 1,000 or 1 in 2,000 chance of it being like a special version. Why am I scooping up water with that? A special version of the treasure chest. And the great ones can have like, you know, some people have found seeds where they've opened a great treasure chest and it dropped over 1,000 HP out of one chest. Just tons of hearts poured out of it. But, you know, I go many months without running into any great treasure chests. Just the naturally spawning ones. They don't show up that often. Normally you have to forcibly, like, find a way to get them. Oh yeah, you were saying music note build, weren't you? Shield was wanting the music notes. So, if we're running a music note build... Does it look different? Yes, but, you know, for a new player, it may not be the most obvious at first glance. And, in fact, if you want, I'll pull it up real quick. So, there you go. That's what it looks like. Which is pretty similar to the regular treasure chest. Which is just, that one. But there's a difference, you know. Alright, you wanted music notes? Let's bring on the music notes. In fact, we're going to need one projectile in the group. And let's get rid of that. Alright, how's it looking right now? Looking okay. Nothing super impressive. We could rotate it over to that, but instead I'm just going to go and... yeah, we'll just stick with this for the moment. Swap out that with spiral, this with this. There we go. It's our music note build for the moment. Essentially all we've done is we have... if I put this there, it should be scuffed, right? Well, actually still fine. We're good. We've attached modifiers to the music notes. Music notes are normally not deadly on their own. We could add lifetime, that's true, but let me find a better wand, and we get a black hole wand, and what we'll do is we'll go get the tower wands, and yeah, we'll be able to snowball out of control. Would be the point of the projectile in the group. Sometimes it is necessary to have a regular projectile in the group, since right now everything is other. I'm trying to remember an example. I think something like Matter Eater. I think we would need if we wanted to transfer it to every... no, because Matter Eater can work on the music notes on their own, but it can definitely mess stuff up. There's certain times, I can't remember the times that you're wanting to have the... oh, wait, hold on. The actual projectile in there. I'm sure at some point we'll add in a modifier that then needs to have a regular projectile. Add trigger, yeah, you can't do an add trigger on it, but that one, yeah, add trigger is a definite must have a projectile, but that wouldn't be quite the same. Well, I guess, yeah, if you want to do the add trigger in the payload, that way it's shared the modifiers, that one 100% you would have to have a regular projectile. It actually would need potentially 2, depending on how you have it set up. You didn't look at your nudes? What are you? You didn't send me anything. Probably posted and Chase checked this, didn't you? You didn't. I don't see anything from you, Force. I think you're just lying. He says I sent it now. This fool. Dude. Wait, I'm assuming this was from earlier in the day, right? You were cooking up some chicken. There's no way you're grilling up some chicken at 4 a.m. No way you're fucking grilling some chicken at 4 a.m. I call lies. A light midnight snack. Yeah, sometimes you want a light snack. Nope, just got done 15 minutes ago. Your neighbors are just like, what in the hell is going on over there? Oh!
Gotcha, bitch.
Okay, okay. I see how it is. Sometimes stuff just takes a long time and isn't ready until the middle of the night, like a DunkOrSlam starting a stream. See how it is. No biggie. We'll go grab the iRoom stuff in a moment. We'll check the iRoom in a bit. Sure. Ooh, look at all those bad guys as the music notes shred them to pieces. No freeze on the notes? Nah, it shouldn't really be necessary. I mean, we're already kind of tearing everything apart. If we throw a freeze on there, it's not like it would be the worst thing ever, but you do have to deal with like all the little particles, like the snow coming down, all that kind of crap. And we don't have, you know, a ton of room as well. Would piercing shot do anything to music notes? Not really. They already naturally pierce. Like they're not going to pierce harder, if that's what you're asking. Like they'd obviously remove damage, which would be a bad thing. You wouldn't want to remove damage from your music notes. Oh, true, they would become eligible to hurt the player because the piercing that the music notes naturally have is a piercing that's safe for the player. So yeah, you would end up making an unsafe piercing on there. So that's true. Wasn't even thinking about the danger. That would be a lot of danger on music notes. I'm moving through this area pretty quickly, but not really seeing a lot of great stuff. Kind of finding garbage. More area teleport, but area teleport's one of those that I don't think there's much reason to stack it. It's not like the other homings where you can actually gain an advantage by... Oh, I killed a heart mage there. Stacking the homing effect, you know, can make the homing, you know, home onto it stronger, which can be helpful, but area teleport, it's like, I mean, it's more of like a true-false thing. Ooh, look at that. Electric arc with the music notes is really fun. It's just, I am definitely not safe. It would probably insta-kill me if I fired it right now. Damage field, that's a huge upgrade. Another chainsaw. The unshuffler. I don't think there's much reason for that at this point. But we're going to roll it. Item radar will not take us to mimics. It'll do the opposite, so not super interested in that. You know what? We'll take breathless. We may actually need that today. Diminution flask. Diminution. Which apparently diminution is 5 times more common than a healthium flask on these pedestals, but I feel like I see diminution a lot more than 5 times as often as healthium. Who knows, man? Ground to sand. Honestly, we might be desperate here. We might need that. 5 times 0.01 is just way better. I mean, it's still just 5 times, right? Only 5 times better. Black hole, I found it. I knew if I looked hard enough, If we just believed. Okay, we're kind of broke right now, actually. Hold up. Ground to sand here. Probably move these away. Okay, ground to sand. I don't need you anymore. Don't need that. Alright, speed up, black hole. We spam those, run out of charges, then we rotate in, I guess, the Omega for now. It's kind of a weird one. Sure.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched.
You have
in
light
sweat.
shot? Oh, I forgot I have light shot on there too. Let's not put it on there yet, just because it's a little bit kind of hard to control at the moment. Maybe a reduced spread would be nice. A little more control on that. Alright, as for perks. What was our choices? I kind of want regular fire immunity today, so we're going to hold off. We're just going to stack HP, as greedy as that is. Just stacking the HP. Real quickly, we're running to the side because we're just kind of cheesing our way into the Kolmi area. I really wish I didn't kill that mimic earlier that I saw. Unfortunate. Garbage. What the hell? Look at this wand. Wow, what a deal. There's some ducks. But we don't need any ducks today. I don't want to mess with the reroll there. We're gonna run to parallel worlds in like 2 seconds. Eye room? Oh fuck, we didn't check the eye room. I actually want to know for today's daily what was in there, so I will take a moment in a second and we'll check it out. But while we're collecting gold, cue up the music! There we go.
Lurking in this wet cave here in Dunkville. Moist mobs, monsters, swapper mages. It's a dunk thrill. Might get a victory. Extend your win streak. DunkTales, cool. Every night he's out there screaming. DunkTales, cool. Tales of glory, crouches when skill prevails. The danger weeds will find you. Avert your eyes, emotes will find you. Punch a goon and slide into some DunkTales. Let's take a spin like get a win on DunkTales. Goo. Tales of a legend, all jokes and good dunk spells. Goo. Not gamble fails on them on snails. No DunkTales. Goo.
Damn, Glacial, you're going all out on that insulation. So I was looking more into it and found extra stuff to try to get insulating the office space. It'll work surely. I also got a fog gun. Then I'll be able to pinpoint the leak spots. What the hell, Glacial? What is the most insulated? You're going to end up suffocating in that room. You're it's fucking no leaks. Alright, just collecting a bit of gold. Our focus in the parallel world that we're about to be going into is going to be finding a mimic. In fact, this first mimic that we find, I'm probably likely to kill it. Just because I want to experiment with it and see what happens. You already killed the first one you found? That's true. I mean, the first one that we actually try to create some stuff with. Alright, this should be enough gold, I think, to fund our journey today. And it's a couple things I want to do. Oh my god. That almost was scary. In fact, no, it's fine. let's go get a significant wand upgrade. Go through here. In fact, since we're doing a music note build, we do need to prioritize capacity. So I know it's disgusting and it's going to break your heart, chat, but we are going to be grabbing the inferior wand once again. I know, I'm disgusted with myself as well. Absolutely disgusted. Yeah. I think that's an appropriate response. Alright, how are we looking there? Okay, it's a little slow. We'll fix that up in just a moment. We can actually throw on... I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Throw both those there. Okay, we have that. And then we can throw the ping pong on there. And we'll wait to do the rest of the modifiers once I have an add trigger, which will probably be in just a little bit. Do you own a suit and tie? Yeah, but honestly, I've gotten a little beefier since then, so, you know, it may be a little bit of a tight fit. Beefier? You mean rounder? No, my gains! Can't you see all these gains? That mainly were gained through eating fast food. Still gains, damn it. I'm cultivating mass. Don't worry. We'll harvest it later.
Dude, we've been through this, okay? I'm cultivating mass. Stop saying that. You are not cultivating mass. And if you are, stop cultivating and start harvesting.
Oops. What did I want to do? Am I crazy? Am I drunk? There we are. There's a white hole, so we could run a black hole and white hole combo. Sure, why not? Black hole, white hole combo. In fact, let me empty out the charges. There we go. Move that here. And then it's kind of expensive, but the cool thing about it is if we have it set up correctly and we don't mess it up, that because we are shooting a black hole and a white hole at the same time, if we shoot it near a flask like that, it will not move the flask because the gravitational pull of a black hole and a white hole cancel each other out, making it so that the flask does not break and doesn't even budge. Anything good? Expiration trigger. Oh, those are poly dudes. Do you need the Mimicium for this run? Yes, that's why I was looking up here. I figured I may run into Mimicium, and if I don't, I'll just do the quest real quick. Hey, an add trigger. They do exist. They are real. Add trigger, spark bolt, move this one here. Then that means I can remove all of these. Actually, these are free. Good, good, good. Cow for the black holes? Good call. I like that idea. That's a great idea. Swap these in. Swap that there. Then we just rotate in... Actually...
Cheese.
I wonder if that's okay. Kind of. That's there. Okay, it's fine.
Why are you not playing the new PoE 2 update?
I'm a PoE noob. How are you liking it? Are you still liking the update? Actually, let's see. How's the community been taking to it? Let's see. I mean, obviously there's always going to be a drop off after a patch, but I feel like it's holding stronger than it normally does. Let's find out. Am I crazy? I guess I'm a little bit crazy. It looks like it's about the usual pattern. But there's been a lot of people in the community that are big Path of Exile fans that have been speaking pretty highly about the new update. It's awesome. The new update is awesome. Okay, cinnamon bread, this is how you get yourself what's called the woke treatment whenever you do a readme. So I have to pause to read your message and it says something stupid. And then what happens is, wait, hold up. For your unrivaled God Gamer skills, or was it your unrivaled charisma? Hold up now. I mean, I guess it's not completely stupid. But there's still stupidity in the comment about the sacrificing of the hair. Point is, if you don't know what the woke treatment is, that is something that happens naturally. That's some of you guys I feel like don't understand. But when you post dumb shit all the time, eventually my brain kind of just like auto skips it. I don't do it intentionally. It just kind of happens. And there's been many days that Wote's like, you haven't read any of my messages. And I'm like, yo, Wote's here? It's like, he's like, I've been here for 5 hours. It's because he's posted so much dumb shit for such a long period of time that you start to just skip his messages. It just happens. It's just natural. I too skip Wote. I don't know how this happened. It's funny how this is a phenomenon. I mean, yeah, it makes, I mean, if you've been in the community for very long, it doesn't take long that you will just start to skip his messages because he shitposts so often. He stopped doing it as much these days, I feel like, because, well, that or maybe I'm just seeing less of his messages, but I feel like more often when I see him these days, it's like a 50-50 chance that I actually had something, when back in the day it was probably about a 5% chance he was saying anything. So, yeah, I don't know. Definitely know there's been several months that I pretty much didn't notice many of his messages, and then afterwards saw that he posted like 300 messages there or some crap. I make a point of reading every Wote message. Why would you do that to yourself? Is that a cry for help? Thanks, chat. I love you too. Hey, Wote's here. Has he been here the whole time? I don't hate or dislike you, Wote. I just noticed it is as Dunk said. Yeah, exactly. It's like not intentional. It just happens. It reminds me of like whenever Nightbot or like, you know, just DunkBot is posting messages that are general, like, they're just like automated messages, right? Over time you learn to just skip them. You're not reading, like every time DunkBot posts a message, I'm not like, ooh, what does DunkBot say in the chat? Oh, so-and-so equipped a cosmetic. Nice, nice. No, you just learn to skip it because you know it's like, oh, it's like a bot message. Unless you're a person who's intentionally interacting with the bot and looking for the message, you just know that, you know, if you're not interacting with it, just skip the message. That's like generally what happens with like those kind of messages. Your brain just naturally says, oh, I'm not interacting with it, so just don't pay attention to it. How many channel points does DunkBot have? Can it do 1 million sweat deposit? No, it doesn't have any channel points because the way channel points collect, it doesn't let you collect channel points just by having like a chat bot. You have to actually be like logged in on Twitch watching the stream. They have it set up in such a way that, you know, you can't just idle bots in a chat room and get them. Which is why their channel point system is pretty nifty, right? It's pretty nice that they, you know, it knows if you're watching the stream basically, which is pretty sweet. But then it has lots of bad things about it too, because Twitch, they like the jankness. They like the bullshittery.
Will DunkBot 2.0 be able to get pregnant?
What? How to unsend somebody else's message? That's Chostings. I don't know, Chostings like wakes up and says the craziest shit. I don't know how the hell he starts his day with those wild thoughts, but that's how he rolls. I'm allergic to latex. Will this be accommodated in DunkBot 2.0? Yes, you'll be just fine. Latex allergies are actually pretty common. I don't know if you're joking or not, but my grandma, she had a latex allergy. Used to work at a place where it was like a factory essentially where she had to wear latex gloves, and she did it for like 30 years and apparently developed a extreme latex allergy that in her older age would get her killed if she had contact with it. Yeah, it's like you know, these days though a lot less things are made of latex because apparently that latex allergy has only gotten You know, it got pretty common there for a while because so many places had people wearing latex gloves all the time. And I guess when you're exposed to it long term, it like somehow messes with your, you know, your systems, your immunity or some shit, which leads to you having an extreme allergy. But yeah, it used to be where like just a little party balloon could almost kill her back in the day, but crazy stuff. Yeah, right now it just irritates my skin after 15 to 30 minutes. I'm scared it will get worse, so I try to stay away. Yeah, exposure actually can make that shit significantly worse. You would think that it would be the opposite. You would think that exposure makes your body, like, you know what I mean, get more used to it, but I guess that's not the case, especially with latex. You actually get more and more sensitive to it. I have an allergy to engine oil after 12 years of working with it. Wait, really? Never heard of. I didn't know that was a thing. To engine oil? Electric arc. We need explosion immunity before we can use it completely safe. I'm looking for that last immunity. Milk used to be my favorite drink, and now I'm lactose intolerant. Now that one is a heartbreaker. All right, latex, all that kind of stuff. It's like, all right, you know, you can just be scared of it, stay away from it. Milk. That's one of those things where you look at the ice cream section and you're like, I gotta do it. I'm gonna end it all right now. Yeah, that's a rough one. Yeah, so Solar all the time, whenever we'll be working in Discord programming, he'll like make some weird noises and stuff. He'll be like, I'm like, well, are you okay? He's like, oh, I was drinking milk in my coffee, so my lactose allergies, you know, it's messing with me. Just like, what? He just makes weird noises. He's like, clip it. That's what it sounds like. That's our Discord calls. Don't ask what we're doing. We're working on DunkBot 2.0. Smash. What? So you told me to do it. There you go. Less screen clutter now. More clear visuals. Wife is allergic to metal. She found out only after they placed a metal hip prosthetic on her when she was 14. Holy shit, isn't that kind of old to find out she had a metal allergy, though? I feel like there's metal everywhere. What is it, a really shit time to find out you're allergic to metal? Also a prosthetic hip at 16? Holy shit. Did I say 14? I meant 16, my bad. My brain is reading numbers all jank. She was Amish? Alright, you guys are... I can't tell if they're being real or not. I don't think they're being all... I think they're lying on that part. That's somebody else. Somebody else making that claim. Allergies can grow as you age. I used to be fine taking an antibiotic and then suddenly it gave me hives. Luckily, for the most part, I've been a bit of the opposite. Besides maybe like my, you know, I'm really sensitive to like heat and all that crap now. I get real red all the time, which is, well, I'm pretty much always red. But when I was younger, I used to have like reactions to all kinds of stuff. In fact, my asthma used to be bothered pretty badly by a lot of things. You know, cold temperature still bothers my asthma quite a bit, but was way worse when I was a kid. As I got older, you know, now I go years without using an inhaler. When I was younger, I had to use it, you know, like at least once a month.
Anyone
What's
else
up, Aurora?
in chat have a functioning immune system? LMAO, get wrecked nerds. I laugh at your pathetic T-cells.
Is this the classic? I am allergic to this. That's because your genes are weak. They're inferior. Just tank the allergy. just tank it. You'll be fine. Walk it off. Alright, so here's the plan. We're going to rotate in this Nala here into our payload, which then removes a ton of our damage. But the reason we're going to do that is we need to go looking for a heart mimic, or I mean a chest mimic. And I was trying to decide on the best way to go about it. This area here is the best area for finding chest mimics, at least the best one I can think of. what we have to do is we run around in here and we look for treasure chests. What's up, Turbo? Can you help me? I always fail to make Greek letter black hole spammable. I don't know why, but I never get the wand to go burr. It tends to be because you got to consider that the zero charge black hole is something as well. So let me show you an example. Okay, so normally whenever you have a triple spell and you're gonna wrap this chainsaw, you would say, so triple spell. That's 3 spells. You could put down Spark Bolt. You could put down Gamma. Gamma casts a copy of the last spell on your wand, so you think a black hole in the last spot. So this is 1, this is 2, and then you'd say, oh, then this is a triple spell, so we can place this as the 3rd. This is normally how wrapping tends to work a lot of the time. But if you go to fire this wand, this is as fast as it shoots. That is because even though it's a 0 charge spell, whenever you're looking at this triple, it kind of counts it. So in a way, it's like, this is spell number 1, this is spell number 2, and this is spell number 3. Even though it's a 0 charge spell, this triple is counting this 3rd one as a spell. So what you would need to do is you would need one more multicast on here. So like you could do a quad, so that's, you know, it's slightly bigger than a triple cast. Now it'd go 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one would actually wrap properly. So now you, from going from a triple like this to that. Now obviously you're like, why would I put Spark Bolt on a, you know, Greek letter black hole wand? Normally you wouldn't, but I was just trying to show how, like, normally whenever you're building damage builds, you look at, like, you just count out, like, oh, it's a triple, 1 spell, 2 spell, and then this one's number 3, and you're like, hey, it's good to go. You apply that same thinking to the black holes, and it all gets fucked up just because of the 0 charge black hole thing counting as part of the multicast. And yeah, so that's usually what I see people messing up. I don't know if that was a bait, but I think it's worth ranting about because it is one of those that's easy to mess up. Good enough. This solves my issue? Hell yeah, Turbo. So basically, you will think you had everything right. Just put down larger multicasts and then see if it works. That'd be my general recommendation. You're just like, before experimenting with much more, put down a larger than you would normally do multicast. Sometimes I don't even count it out. Just if my wand isn't working, you'll notice I just slap on more and more multicasts in this area without even counting. So I'm like, at some point it will solve it. Alright, we're looking for the chest mimic. Treasure chest mimic, where are you? There's a rainbow right there. Green, you're out of here. It's all about the gauge. Which right now it's not going to look... Here, we'll remove that for... Not that one. We'll remove that for a second and you'll see the rainbow. But we kind of have to put down the Nala for the moment so that we don't accidentally kill our mimic treasure chest. Must apologize. Right in the challenge at command text, I actually typed mimic chest and not chest mimic. That is fine. Nobody seems to have noticed or cared, especially if you don't read this out loud. Alright, you can't put that at the end and then try to blame me. Alright, that's on you. That is on you. What do you mean, no? Enemy radar actually could be kind of a nice perk to have when looking for the chest mimic, since it'll put the enemy radar thing on top of the mimic. Mimics have a 5% chance to replace a chest. Just check the wiki. Oh, thank you. Thank you, dude. I couldn't remember. It's not that bad, right? Like 1 in 20 isn't too bad of odds, but, you know, when you kind of kill the first one you find, odds are not in your favor now, because you're like, well, shit, I wasted my luck. My good RNG. Alright, we may have to go to another area looking for damn Mimic. If DunkBot 2.0 isn't out before 2027, are we getting more sound redeems? Of course. That ain't happening, alright? I will release a scuffed, janky-ass, broken code thing before I let that happen. Solar, get your ass in bed! Actually, wait. Never mind, you don't have to, because I think after stream I'm probably going to go over to the Speed Gamers charity event. I haven't done my stop by there, so I don't know how much coding I'll get to do today. Let's see. Though yesterday during stream, Solar was doing a bit of coding. Stream ended. I ended stream and saw a nice chunk of code update, which was pretty hype. DunkBot 2.0 progress. Is DunkBot 2.0 still getting connected to the Neuralink? Is that canceled? What? Yeah, don't worry. We have a partnership with Elon. And we have a partnership with Bezos. We'll directly hit your eyeballs with Amazon ads until you buy the products. Do you think DunkBot 2.0 will get a release date, or will you just drop it one day and surprise us all? It'll probably be like the surprise part would be like a soft launch, because it's definitely going to be broke as hell when it first launches, so I'll probably just start saying, hey, I need some people to help test stuff randomly. Ooh. And then once that feels like it's in a stable place, then I may announce like, hey, on this day, we're going to officially open it up to everyone. Isn't Solar doing all the work? Are you saying he's doing a bad job? And Solar's doing all the work? I mean, Solar fixes pretty much everything. That's just true. But no, I have a lot of my code contaminating Solar's awesome top-tier code. In fact, I have some messages from Solar right now that says, what the fuck is this? And what is this? And why did you write this? That's usually the main thing. Is like, I will write something, and then he helps me rewrite it how it should be written. So that's the part that could be saving us from the game crashing, the client crashing all the time. We'll find out. It'd be so much better if he wrote a bullet point list, but he would rather vibe code some garbo. What? A bullet point list? I write some all the time. You just ignore it. Then you say, what do we need? Don't you start with me. We really got to get our hands on a Mimic. It's making me a little nervous now, because I'm like, I want to start farming the Mimic, and I want to test some stuff out, and it's not helping that we're not seeing any. Can you explain what the Mimic farm is about? Basically, there's a fake form of a treasure chest. It's people just call it like a treasure chest Mimic, and whenever you get near it, it tries to bite you. If you pour pheromone on its head, which is this, you know, the love juice, the love potion, he actually starts to cough up resources. Usually it's gold, but he actually can farm, he actually can cough up potions, and he can even cough up, on a rare occasion, a 1 in 1,000 chance, a 0.1% chance, he coughs up a heart, which is like a heart, like a plus 25 HP heart. So our goal is to get him to drop a heart today. There's a treasure chest there, just threw it. Why not go to New Game Plus 1 and do the parallel world thing with Mimics? I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't seen anybody confirm or deny, but I don't think you can get Mimics with that method. I'm not sure if Mimics if your odds of Mimics get increased there, because I think it's just the prop list gets messed with. Then again, it does have higher odds of getting great treasure chests, so maybe that means you can get more Mimics. Damn it. I thought that was... Oh boy, it would have died anyways. It's like, oh, a Mimic, and the dude just blows up immediately. I'm like, oh, never mind. Is there a way to recommend a game for you to play on stream? Honestly, I think Kenshi would be right up your alley. I actually do variety game votes where the whole chat gets to throw out suggestions, and then those are the games that I play on variety days. Because of chat, I've actually played through almost the entire, you know, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, because they all got voted in. I've got over 300 hours in Factorio, because chat voted it in. Played Oxygen Not Included. Played FTL. Played a lot of these games that people have talked about for years that I always heard about, but I just never experienced. And yeah, so I would be more than happy to add Kinshi to the list to see if they voted in. When's the next vote? It's getting somewhat close. We still have a little bit left in Dark Souls 3. And then once I finish... oh, that's kind of a rare one. Dropped several things out of it. Once I finish Dark Souls 3, I do want to spend a little time with a game called Punk. At least a stream or two. Checking it out. It's a game that we've talked about many times on stream. You can just hit request access on Steam and instantly it lets you start playing it. At first, it looks like some kind of like bullet hell game, which there is a bullet hell aspect to it, but it's more of like an adventure where you're improving your ship and you get to customize your ship and all this kind of craziness. And yeah, it's really cool. I wanted to try a couple streams of that while it's in its, you know, early access days, I guess, or beta days. I don't know what's considered. Punk has outstanding potential. Yeah, I think so too. I'm really excited to see what its future is like. And it's made by, you know, two dudes just trying to achieve their dream, which is always fun to support some small devs and see what happens. Though right now you can't even, I mean, the only way you can support them is by just trying out their game for free by clicking request access. It isn't even purchasable yet. There's several people in our community that are getting close to 100 hours in that game already. Oh, 3 dudes. Oh, the artist, I forgot. Or musician? I think I left out the musician. There's an artist, there's a programmer, and a musician, I think is how it goes. Did you see the pregnant chatter I sent on Discord some time ago? Wait, what? Where? I'm not sure I know. I don't know what's happening right now. I don't understand. It's on Discord? But what do you mean by pregnant, like, chatter? I just sent it again?
Smash. 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 Smash.
What the hell is wrong with you, chat?
Smash.
And all it took was him ruining his sleep schedule, and now he's coding through the night. Oh, the mimic! Have to kill any and all nearby enemies. Don't even give them an opportunity to fuck with stuff. Ambrose stain them. That is a good idea. No survivors. Hey, be nice. Don't you try to bite me. I'm trying to help you, damn it. Okay. So we have this guy. I'm thinking we go get the immortality robot dude. I haven't seen a Homebringer, at least since I've been paying attention. I don't want to pheromone it yet because what'll happen is it could throw an acid flask and end up killing itself. So I'm trying to think on how we're going to keep it safe. I have a couple different options, but actually now that long distance cast is seeming more useful. I should have grabbed it. Test 60 was right. Would pheromone and ambrosia work too, or does he kill himself anyways after a number of times? No, he won't. He shouldn't just die naturally. He can go, I think, infinitely. We just need to keep him safe from damaging himself. He can throw acid flasks, all kinds of stuff. So we need to keep it so that, like, you know, some robot nearby to give him immortality, or the resurrecting robot I think would also work potentially.
Trash.
Wait, did you say he has a chance to kill himself after shitting out enough? Wait, what? Does he? What do you mean? Is it really called poop count? Wait, what? Is this real code? Hold up. I've never had him kill himself in one of my runs. 1 to 9. 9 then died from exhaustion. Oh, wait. But if he's ambrosiaed, he can't kill himself. If he's ambrosia, he's fine. Okay. I guess that's why I never noticed in the past. They literally, in the code, they have something that is called the poop count. Okay. Noted. Noted. Poop count is important. No, hold on. Don't. Stop distracting with random shit. Hold on, chat. I gotta focus. We need to keep this dude alive. Let me look at the map real fast. Given where I am currently located, we gotta make sure he can't poop himself to death. We're in this area here. The closest zone would probably be somewhere over here, right? And then just bring him through there. I think so. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. What unholy experiment are we inflicting on this poor world? We are trying to essentially trap a creature that can spawn gold and potions and stuff, and we want to trap them in a way that it can't die. Apparently it tries to shit itself to death. I didn't realize it literally was called the poop count and it could die from it, but we're trying to trap it so that it infinitely will cough up loots and it can't die, and then we'll just trap it there forever and get stuff from it, get resources from it. I forgot about the meat realm curse, but we already took care of it. Necrobot does spawn in meat realm. Alright, let's glance here real fast then. In fact, wait. Hold on. Somebody's nearby giving off the effect. Oh, it's this guy. Wait, this guy could work, though. This guy could work. There's 2 of them. That's our guy. Why are you still alive, man? No! Stop being annoying! Alright, where's that dude at? The hell, he just dropped off the biggest cliff in the entire game. Get your ass out of there. Is there a floating wand up here? Yeah, there is. He's shooting deadly heals? He just healed me. The random floating wand was like, you're gonna take these heals. You're gonna like it. I think I accidentally killed our buddy. Oh, no, he's alive. Some jank method right here that we're doing, but it'll work. Probably. So this guy gives off some invincibility. There we go. He's trapped in a pretty good spot. Oh, I just damaged it. My friend. Tried to bite me as he flew by. Did you see that shit? He's like, I got him. The null shot really helps because it lasts so long. Get back here. Don't run away from your feelings.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
We almost got him. Is this the right spot? Nope, it was above it. Yep. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Stop swapping them back and forth. Damn it. Shooting too many swaps. We're swapping the swaps. What? Oh my god. You annoying little bastard. He's like, see ya. Oh shit, that's not good. That is not good. You get out of here. Oh god. He's gonna hit my buddy, and then that's gonna be... I'll just be screwed. Whew, we got him.
Gotcha, bitch.
Hey, stop it. Stop it. The fuck? Hey, what's your problem? Oh my gosh. I'm about to dig like a staircase in this wall over here. This is why you like to have Homebringer and not this swapper thing. Oh my god. Alright, let me make a staircase. This is too ridiculous. Alright. Alright, so that's not the route. This one is okay. We'll do diagonal. Diagonal. Alright. Somewhere in here. Oh my god, he went all the way to the very bottom. How's that even... That's insane. He is so annoying. But, oh shit. Because he doesn't levitate, it makes it so that he moves in a way that's super frustrating, but we're going to use it to our advantage. And that is, we are going to put him down in a hole so that he shouldn't be able to escape. What the? Did he just leap out of existence? Yeah, I think regular homing does need to go. Dude, he just leapt out of existence. I think he leapt himself into a despawn. That is crazy. You think he went down to the left corridor? Let's see.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Can't be there. I think he leapt out of existence. There's a second one, but I have to drag him all the way here. I wonder if it'd be faster to go grab Homebringer. Oh! I don't know how you managed to get over here, little dude. So basically he doesn't levitate. This means that if we get him in a steep enough area, I think he'll just kind of stay put. Yeah, it probably is better to bring the Mimic to him, isn't it? That's actually a great idea. since he's such a pain in the ass. Then again, we gotta find a safe spot to... That's a great idea. He's too annoying. Let's try this then. Okay, you get over here at the very least.
Well, gentlemen, it seems we have a dumbass among us, but we can't just watch him die, can we?
That's a direct drop down. If he's down here, can he get out? I don't think so. Okay, I dropped him down here. Going to shoot that like that. I better not find out the hard way that, like, there's fall damage for the mimic. Was just typing that out. It just falls to its death. Noita always has a couple tricks up its sleeve, so... Never say never. That's still in the invincibility range, clearly. Yeah? Could this go wrong? Let's find out. Ambrosia, the invincibility guy? That's a great idea. I like that. I like that. Over here, you're thinking... we lube him up with Ambrosia. And then over here... we pheromone this guy. And once this guy has been pheromoned and has the hearts, we should be able to stand near him. Oh wait, do we have to stand near him, or is it just... I think we have to stand near him, right? Or something that it's aggressive to. I wonder if we could get like a little creature, a pet that stays near him. He must see you? Oh, does it it has to see me? Oh, that's the reason we want the invincibility. I feel like he's firing off like way slower than he normally would. What's that all about? Will you not dupe him? I may. I was trying to see if he's actually able to survive this setup. Because imagine we dupe him, like, we get like 4 or 5 of them, and then I realize, oh wait, this system was imperfect, and then he just like kills. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoops.
You know what I think it could have been? It could have been, you know how the Master of Masters has that effect, but there's a frame perfect moment that it can take damage? I think we just witnessed a frame perfect death of him pooping himself to death, the exact same frame that the Ambrosia effect was needing to reapply. You see what I'm saying? He shit himself to death, frame perfect. I think we'll have to test that. We don't know 100% if it was shitting himself frame perfect, but there's a chance. Explain how this tech works? It's not any special tech, it's just that if you put pheromone on a mimic, it just coughs up gold. It has a little loot table. If you ever want to see it, you can check the... let's see, where is it? You can check the loot table for what a mimic chest can drop. So basically every couple of seconds, if you're near it, it will cough up. There's a 79.9% chance it'll give you 10 gold, 12.5% chance to give you 50 gold, 6% 200. And what we're looking for is the 0.1% extra max health. So a 1 in 1,000. But I think to realistically make this 1 in 1,000 happen, and I guess because there's a chance for a frame perfect death, I think we'll probably need to get those dupes done first. I think besides that, like, frame perfect death, I think we had considered just about everything. I think it was a pretty safe setup for them. Can Necrobot do mimic chess? I believe so. Yeah, I think we could have a little res bot near him too. It's not a bad idea.
We sure that kind of invincibility protects him from that kind of death?
I don't know. I'm not 100%. That's why I'm like, we'll have to do some more experimentation to be certain. I had never seen him die in general. I didn't even know about the pooping him to death even existed. Because, I mean, anytime I've messed around with the mimics, usually you put ambrosia on them anyways. Maybe let it float in liquid so the flasks don't break. I think it kind of throws them sometimes, so you'd have to make sure the area around him is really cleared, and that's going to be tricky because I need the area next to him to have the dude to protect him. Yeah, it could be worth doing the world telly wand, isn't it? Or couldn't it be? It's like, damn it, I was hoping that we could get it done a lot easier than this. Sink him in ambrosia with a bit of pheromone on top and you'll be fine. Plus Necrobot on the side. Little bonus. Well, while I'm looking through here, I'm going to look for a Homebringer instead of this damn Swapper. Because that shit was ridiculous. That was insanity. Oh boy. No, it's located right next to some... Oh, God. Right next to a mushroom spawner. It's gonna be trouble. Is that guy shooting him? Did you just kill him?
Well, gentlemen, it seems we have a dumbass.
A random ass egg hatched, spawning a minion that was like, don't worry, I got this, went over and killed the mimic. Classic. Yeah, it's like, there's so many things we could do to back up and like keep things safe. But it's also like, do I want to go through all that trouble? Like, go grab 4 more loves. Go build a world telly wand. Go do all this setup. And it's like... But if I don't, I may have to keep dealing with random bullshit. Read Indoor Cat. You're going to need to entity dupe quite a few times if you don't want to be waiting for hours for a heart anyways. It is true. But I was thinking of just dragging them to a location that I could easily do that. But now we've gotten so many parallel worlds, it's probably becoming not so reasonable to get him where I want him to be. Oh, give me a second. I'll look up the world telly wand, see which one that we are likely to go with, so I can see what we're going to hunt for. And then from there, we're going to go grab 4 more loves to make it where nothing attacks us, and then... Oh boy. What happened to the new game plus 2 idea of increasing the chance of chest mimics? We still don't know if that, I don't think that actually increases the odds of chest mimics. I don't know. I think you get more chests in great treasure chests, but I don't know if that increases the odds of chest mimics. Nobody, each time we've talked about it, nobody has known, so that's why I'm not like, because if it doesn't, then we pretty much would just leave ourselves in a worse position. Yeah, Indoor the cat, the goat took a look and it didn't work out. Yeah, okay, so. Alright, let's open up the wiki and see what kind of world telly wand we're going to consider. Which one are we going to make? Probably one of these. In fact, we already have that. We have that. We need Inner Spell. Do need that. I passed up phasing so many times. We have that. So this would definitely be our easiest one to make. So let's see if we can get that stuff. And we're going to need an extra gold room, and we're going to need some parallel worlds, and yep. Yeah, I already grabbed the energy orb timer right here. In fact, I'm going to start to drop extra things that we don't need. Apart from the tower for the mimics when you're looking for them next, I think it's much more common. The mimics in the tower. We need the more loves first before we could even consider that, since there will be so aggressive. Here. Hey, look, explosion immunity. It does exist. And if we really wanted to, we could go put that there and... some rainbow explosions. But for now, we're trying to not kill every heart mimic in existence, so we won't grab that. Dissolve powder, sure. Strong levitation, sure. Crit, why not? LDT before perk searching. Well, I have to get the ingredients for the LDT anyways, which needs phasing and inner spell. Basically the phasing, which I've already passed up before, I could go backtracking for it, but I figured while we're traveling here, we could possibly get both, right? Maybe like, oh, there's a phasing, and then save us the trouble. Do you prefer Healing Bolt over Circle of Vigor because of the sound effect? I mean, kind of. It's Circle of Vigor is better. I just haven't had the setup for it. I would need to use an add trigger or expiration trigger on my Telebolt. I just haven't set it up. We could if we need to, though. Why would you need an expiration trigger on the Telebolt? That way we can... So we would want to put a Nala so that the... Because right now, if we put this here... we have these heals sitting everywhere, which means if a swapper walks into it, it'll swap them, all this kind of shit. So we need the Circle of Vigors to die really quickly, which I guess we could just kill them like this right now. I guess expiration trigger mainly would be for the deadly heal. I don't know. In my head, I was thinking like we would use this one here, the reduce. So I would do expiration trigger, reduce this, then I guess Nala that, but yeah, the reality is we could literally just run that and then maybe that wouldn't be that bad. No, that's still bad. We just need another Nala, I guess. Just get a second Nala and then all of our problems are solved. Bloop, 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 bloop. Well, I need the Nala here because I'm trying to not kill mimics. I'm trying to make it so that whenever I blast stuff, it just... Toxic immunity. I mean, there is a deer. We do have swapper deer. Oh, goddamn, I keep pulling up this wiki. The other one. So we do have this. I'll grab it. I don't know if we're going to rely on it. Phasing is still like the thing that we're needing the most. There you go. There's a deer. Yeah, it's probably quicker to look in heaven for summon Tychosova and then deal with that. Or hell. I guess we could go to hell. I'm trying to think if it's worth going through the perks, because if we go up to heaven and we find summon Tychosova, this could all be like pointless. But we could find a mimic while... Oh, what's going on here? What do we have here? A lot of not healthium flasks. Which makes me sad. Homebringer. Oh, yes. Thank you. You're paying attention. Fuck yeah. So that means... Go here.
I fear the moist mob.
What's up, Sharpie? You. We are just chilling on our... Whoops. I don't know if that spot I landed on was duping or not. What happened? I hit a portal and it took me back to the main world, which I guess means it's our sign to go to hell and see if we can find what we're looking for there. Alright, hit the wall, go over. What do we have? Wow. Summon Taikasova immediately. Well,
I really wish you guys could see
shows
this guy
you
right
we
now.
should have
He
went
is
there long
drenched
ago.
in sweat.
Let me think for a moment. We grab that, place that there. We do not want to overwrap, so what does that look like? Is that the one that's actually faster if I add an extra chainsaw there? Oh, it's actually slower. We need a 4. Oh, there we go. There's a 4. And another 4. We need to divide by 10. We also need an inner spell while we're traveling along here. We already have an extra add trigger. I just don't know where I put it. Oh, right there. Oh, there we go. There's a 10. 4, 10, 4. All right, let's see what we got here. We got it. Got it. Inner spell and phasing. So, inner spell and phasing. Summon like a Sova. For some reason I remember phasing. Okay, phasing is there. Inner spell's not in this, right? Inner spell we have to find in heaven or in hell. Yeah. Yep. So we'll just look for inner spell and then we're set. Is there anything here? Inner spell. Any moment now, we're gonna see it. I can feel it. There it is, right there. See, I felt it. I can feel it. All right. Then we have just about everything we need. My gamer senses, they were tingling. All right, we're looking for a phasing spell. And I'll be doing this kind of quickly. Yes, I do have a YouTube video where I talk about...
I really wish
shit.
you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
I do have a YouTube video where I talk about this spell right here, Summon Taikasova, and how you can abuse it to find certain spells that you need, which is what we're doing right now. And I can cast it super quick, even though we only get to see for like a frame what we're looking for. But if I see it even for 1 frame, then I can make it return. The problem is sometimes I'm going too quick and I miss it. Is there a chance that one of these wands could spawn with an always cast Circle of Vigor? Yeah, it would be really low odds, but if you were to grind long enough, you would get it. It would just be a matter of time. I'm pretty sure it's statistically possible. Can these wands also have a broken capacity? Yes, in fact, we've probably seen it many times, but the issue is broken capacity doesn't mean you technically get to visually tell. So for example, this wand right here could have a broken capacity. You're like, but how is that? It's a 13. It still can happen, but because of the tier of wands that they are, it just means that if it breaks a capacity and getting a number that's large enough to show that it has a broken capacity are like 2 different things. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, you got the broken capacity, but then you rolled a 13 capacity. So it's like, it doesn't let you know that it happened. So that's why this would be a shitty method to do it, because you could get broken wands all day, but the tier is just not going to be high enough to Or most of the time. I'm sure there are probably instances where it was high enough to go beyond the normal capacity amount. What the hell, phasing? Where are you? Oh, I saw it. It was kind of at like a really awkward angle. Oh, it was like one of those just really funky looking position wands. There it is. Woo! Linear orb. Inner spell. Where are you, inner spell? We just found you a little while ago. There you are. Homebringer. Into 4, 10, 4. Into an add trigger with phasing and then one of the speed ups. Then from there, we're going to let go of a lot of stuff. First things first, we probably want to travel up. Alright, good. Alright, we're on top of the mountain with the altar. We look to the right, we fire it to the right. Yeah, perfect. Don't you need still more divide bys if you want to dupe? In one jump, true. True, if we want to make this thing on its own dupe. That is true. I guess first we'll use one world at a time jumping, and then from there, we try to build some kind of super jump and jump into a spot and then jump back. Get a health requirement to discard the phasing so it doesn't overshoot. Wait, what do you mean so it doesn't overshoot? It's fine, right? You're talking about like that small jump right there? You don't like that? Oh, you're talking that's driving you crazy? Because you're using a tower wand which has the speed bonus. It's so minor. It's good. Here, I'll go grab the Actually, wait, we would need to repair one of them. Take me back to the main world. Right, there's the tablet. We run down here. God damn it.
Do it.
Oh, I got it in time. Yay. We repaired the tablets. The repaired tablets. We throw it in here. We jump in here. And you were saying you wanted me to get the low health requirement. Where does that one even go? Find out, I guess. Okay. Low health required between add trigger and phasing. Okay, so you're saying right there. And you're saying we're good? This will... I may have placed it in the wrong spot. My bad. Is the double needed now? Is that actually important? Let's see. No? Whoop. I don't know. He says, Shmamron's scared. He's like, where are we? My 5-month-old nephew's here. I'm taking care of him for a bit. Any life advice for him? Coco, you say some crazy stuff, alright? You say some crazy stuff. Here, how about this? It'll make you happy. Need an empty spell at the end. Oh, you're right. There you go. Alright, you happy now? Your OCD not going so crazy? What is a quick and easy way that we could take this wand and make it from jumping one world to like 10? It doesn't have to be 10, but enough to dupe. Because I want to leave it in a way that we can swap it back and forth without having to like, you know what I mean? Hopefully no, like, overhauls on the build. Like, we just throw another phasing in there, or, like, more... I don't know about the divide bys. Do it another phasing. Divide by 10, 10. Divide by 4, 2. Wait, what the hell? There's a lot of divide bys needed there. I guess we'll just hunt, and then we'll make our moves from there. Also, I'm going to grab my perks that I was missing as well. Shoot to the right. Essentially what we have right now is we have a wand that is teleporting us an insane distance every time we shoot it. Well, insane, meaning the math, you know, Gigabrains in the community already did the math, and they calculated the distance that it will shoot. That's why there's a whole web page dedicated just to this, where all the Noita scientists will come up with really cool builds. They tell you the distances, all kinds of really fun stuff. And we're just running this build right up here, this one by Kubi. He was in the chat. I don't know if he's here right now, but yeah, he designed this wand, and many of the wands actually on this list are by Kubi. He does lots of wand science. Very simple build. Simple in the sense of not the hardest resources to get. I don't know about understanding it. You may have to, you know, take a little bit to wrap your mind around it. But I will link it in the chat in case you're really wanting to build your own custom wands, which you can. You can calculate your distances and come up with whatever you want. But we are using it to try to get more love, I guess. And then... I guess I'll take this extra life while we're at it. Yeah, we had the tentacle timer. It's not a big deal. Like, I have a couple different ways I can adapt. I'm not that concerned. So now we have 2 more loves. I do like this World Telly one, though. This one's a real simple one. Once you're shooting it, it's so easy to just chill and... Alright, let's head down a little bit. Go back to the left. The reason we're going to the left is because we already checked all the mountains above. So, yeah, there we go. So now we just need 1 more. And the reason we're stacking those... Hopefully it doesn't affect how the Mimic coughs up gold and everything. I wouldn't think it does, because normally it's a pheromone thing, so it kind of likes you. Is more hate useful at the highest levels, or just too much chaos? Yeah, not really. Yeah, too much chaos. There's moments that maybe you will grab more hatred because of a really specific scenario, like a challenge run that you're doing. But in general, you don't see people grab more hatred very often. While more love, if you get 4 of the more loves, the whole world is passive towards you. So essentially, your game turns into like a sandbox mode where you don't have to worry about enemies killing you. Even if you turn into a sheep, they do not attack you. They're just like friends with you. But we're just about to get into like the sandbox mode where everything will be friendly with us. There's some weird interactions with more hatred and some bosses. There you go. Maybe there's some tech there to goof around with that somebody would be interested in. All right, we have the more loves. So what this means now is we pretty much entered sandbox mode where, you know, even though I can disrupt the environment, like obviously I can get things burning down and all that kind of stuff, but for the most part things are friendly towards me, and I have to really do something to piss them off to get them to attack me. Can more hatred negate pheromone? I don't know on that one. I'm not sure if there's a certain amount of more hatred that even when you pheromone something, it's still going to come after you. But you know what's cool is if you have enough more loves like we have right now. See how there's a little healer right here? Hello, little healer. Look, he's my friend. Without even pheromoning him, if I'm ever missing any health, which I'm not missing any health right now, but if I'm ever missing any, he'll heal me up. Let's see if I can get somebody to attack me. Hit me. Attack me. There you go. So now I'm missing a little bit of health. That means the healer, when he gets near me, he'll heal me back up. So you get cool little stuff like that. Alright, now let's get back to the task. So we have a World Telly Wand, and using this World Telly Wand, I want to find a Mimic. And the way you do this, or you can do this, I am going to go to our second zone here, and I'm going to see if we can find a formation. Chest formation. Preferably multiple chest formations next to each other, which... not shop time yet, but soon. Okay, there's a heart payout. Is there another one nearby? I don't think so. Well, let's see real fast. We jump to the right. It was a regular treasure chest. Let's see if any other formations have changed into something I recognize. There's one there. Oh, there's a mimic right there. And then let's see if we can find a meditation cube. How sick would that be? Do meditation cubes spawn in the same location in parallel worlds? So it's always going to take you to the, here, like, so in the main world, so here's the fungal, here's the meditation cube. If you're in a parallel world, you would think that the meditation cube would take you to this spot here, but instead what it does is it actually warps you back to the main world, and then it tells that this portal, it says, oh, he came from a meditation cube in whatever parallel world you came from. So then that means that you've created a portal to a specific spot in whatever world. So you could be parallel world 20. You've actually have made a portal that links between this and 20 parallel worlds away, and you can go back and forth. And so that's a way that you could do perk duping pretty easily. Not perk duping, entity duping. Well, any kind of duping, I guess. All right. I had to try my luck to see if we get a meditation cube. Okay, so that's not going to be the best spot for it. If I'm wanting to dupe this, but I also wanted to get it near something that will keep it, like, immortal, it's probably best to carry it to wherever it needs to be. So, like, near the power plant area. Then dupe it while it's over there. No, because then it would dupe a lot of power plant stuff. What parallel world am I in right now? Is anybody looking on the only ones? 13. Ooh. Oof. 2. Where is that one double? I hit it. There it is. I'm still doing damage. Hopefully that doesn't kill my mimic, but if it does, it's not. Oh, look at him. Look at him go. He's like, oh shit! Oh shit! Hold on. What exactly did damage here? Our null shot. Oh, it's on the outside. Got it. Which we don't even need that, do we? This into a double. 1, 2. How does that look? Okay. A little scuffed. Oh, that gets packaged inside of that. That's not cool. Can that allow it? I wanted to see if I could because I can just create a chainsaw that just pulls it, but I was trying to kind of fuse it together with my tele wand. You might be able to fuse it with the tele wand by using a formation to fire the Homebringer forwards. You'd also need to slow it down since it currently goes faster than max projectile speed. Alright, let me think for a second. What if we took that away, took this out, put that there, and removed that? How does that look? It's kind of an okay job, actually. Oh. I wonder if putting something like a homing on that actually would be better. It does pull it towards us. It's so weird. Huh. Blue, blue, blue. No spark bolts hitting it, please. Thank you. Like little corners and stuff mess it up. It's weird what a difference trying to make it where I can tele, because if we don't make it where we're jumping at the same time, we can very easily drag this everywhere, but I don't want to walk for 13 parallel worlds.
Alright, are you ready?
There may be one closer to the main world, that is true. It's just... I feel like there's something I'm missing here, because we're pulling this in, we're homebringing this, we have the heals going, we have our own tele. Like you said, maybe do some kind of formation where it like shits it out behind me as I'm going. It just seems weird. How it like drops it out of the loop. I'm missing something for consistency. It's like it's not quick enough. Because if we just removed this stuff here, and we just spammed this, oh, it wouldn't go quite fast enough, but it's pretty much this concept, but on a really slow. This is a super slow version of it. No, we have to keep tele on it, otherwise... otherwise it can die in the cursed rock. Alright, chainsaw... Inner spell... Nope, that's gotta be at the end. See, this one we can get it to hug it. It's just like when you're teleporting and doing it, this gets too weird. I don't know. Because this won't work as an enemy. Actually, I can't remember if the overworld bosses, if they'll fire off whenever we're doing this. Yeah, there's definitely, you could definitely create some kind of wisp that's constantly pulling this to you, I would imagine. And then just have that as a totally separate thing, but we're not going to go through all of that. It's like I'm trying to create a large leap without having to do anything too crazy. All right, we're in world number 13. I got to remember this. Got to find the spot that I'm actually hanging out in. Otherwise, I'm going to lose it. Why would you want to bring the chest to the main world? I was trying to create an area that I could consistently dupe, which is going to be tricky because we need to dupe the chests. We probably need to dupe whatever is going to keep them alive. I don't know. I feel like we're going to need to dupe quite a few things, and I'm just trying to plan a spot for it, and it's like the main world seems like the easiest, because then whenever we take portals, it takes us back to the main world. We just have to create a larger tele wand. I think that's the only way we can avoid having to drag this all the way there. I just... That, or we find a meditation cube. Which we have found a meditation cube, which I was thinking maybe we drag that to the nearest meditation area. That could also work. But then we have to take the... There's so many things, man! There's too many things! We need quite a few more divide bys. Yeah, we have to get... You say 3 divide by 10s, 2 divide by 2s. God damn it. And that means we also need a gold room. I guess it's taking longer dragging it out. Doesn't divide by 10, divide by 10, divide by 4, divide by 2 work? Does it? Kibble says you need 2 800 chains. 800 chained and a wand refresh is far enough? Ooh. So then that means we only need 1 divide by 2 and 1 divide by 10 in a wand refresh? And that's it? Yes. Ooh. Okay, then that's not so bad. He says, but only east. Oh, shit. Only east? Alright, that's fine with me. As long as it dupes. Well, there's a divide by 2. What a way to go. Divide by 10. We just need the wand refresh now. Woo! Everything's working out. Just the wand refresh. It'd be easier to kill the Master of Masters for it. Probably. Oh, there it is. Yay. Recoil damper. I'll put that back on there. Okay. So, in a second, you guys will have to... So, it's supposed to be 10... Is it 10, 10, 4, 2? And then wand refresh at the end? And then a double maybe at the start? I don't know. Something like that. So, we head down to the Mimic. We still have to get the Mimic in its proper position before we start it, I guess. I guess we'll just test it. We'll test it. Before I get ahead of myself... Trying to plan 100 steps ahead when in reality step 1 may be flawed. Holy moly. Let's not die here, please. Thank you. Alright. There's our friend. So, if I go... So, 4, 10, 4... Instead, we're going to go 10, 10, 4, 2. And then wand refresh at the end. And then you said only east. Does that mean I fire this to the east and then go back? Don't swap it yet. Yeah, you have to teleport normally 10 times to the left first. And then, oh, gotcha. Okay, thank you, Kiblet. That answers that question. So left 10 times, right, which is east, 1 time. So it can only travel east. So we have to get prepared by going west. Got it, got it. So 10 times to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think Kolmi is loaded, but as you're saying this, I'm like, let's real quickly test that. Let's you think we already would have had issues? All right, 10, 10, 4, 2, wand refresh, sending it. Little mimic buddy, weren't you right here? Oh, there you are. Hey, why didn't you dupe at all? Oh, there it goes. Shouldn't it dupe again? Am I crazy? I don't exactly know where the sweet spot is here. I think there's 2 of them. Oh, oh, there you go. There are 2 of them. You birthed another one. Alright. Yeah, and so we'll dupe again. We know the duping's working. That part checks out. What's below here? Need to know. Ooh, that's a good spot, actually. Oh, shit, we're duping a ton of stuff here. Actually, if I go back up, it would. Something on my telewand's a little bit scuffed. Is it still duping them? I don't think so, but just for stability's sake. It's most likely not duping more, just a terrain duping as you move around to reload it. Stupid terrain. Alright, well... I'm guessing... I think this area down here could be where we want to do all of this. So we can... Wait, does the Frozen Vault also have the shielding guy? I know the tower, I know the power plant does. I think so, yes? Okay, so we are near that area. We could abduct that dude. I think it does, think so too? Alright. Well then that'll be our game plan. Let's get this back in order. It should be in 10-4 there. Then we gotta shoot this left 10 times. Then we swap the spells back. And we shoot to the right. Then the mimics aren't showing up for a moment because they're weird like that. See if we can get it to dupe. Please dupe. Please be kind to me. Why aren't you duping? You duped earlier, but now you're not. Oh no, 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 no. Move them? You think they did
well,
dupe?
Gentlemen, it seems we have a dumbass among us, but we can't just watch him die, can we?
Actually, hold on. Let me try it one more time. Oh shit, it did. My boys! Wonder if 4 is enough? Should we do one more dupe? So we have 8. One more mitosis. Do 256. Alright, now I think you're getting crazy. Then the big return. Sure if it'll give me any extra dupes. I try to get it. Oh, there it goes. Definitely was an extra dupe there, I think. Give you an extra dupe. Oh shit. Alright, that may be too many dupes there. Game crashing the fuck out. Yeah, this is definitely bugging out the engine pretty badly. There's no doubt about that. Let's test how many times they got duped. Let's see. Oh, what? Oh, wait, hold on. It may be... No way you didn't get duped. What? Not a single dupe on these guys? What a scam. It seemed like it had to have duped him. Dunk, you liar. Did you see the ground was flashing? It was like strobing. I was like, that thing duped several times. Didn't dupe at all. Didn't. Hopefully I counted it correctly that time. Going back. Okay. There they are. I know this area seems like it's duping. Duping the shit out of that area. This area here has been duped like a ridiculous amount. That chunk over on the side. But I don't know if this one's duping at all. There we go, yeah. Okay. Alright, we got a whole family. That's good enough. So what we'll do is we will put one to the side, like you guys are saying, away from the rest. For safekeeping. Don't take his family away. Dragging him away from the other mimics. Like, no! No! Sorry if that was traumatic for some of you guys, but had to be done. Okay, and then these guys, what we're going to do is I think we're going to place them all down here. Probably like the bottom of this pit. Maybe we create a more lined up pit. Like a directly, you know, up and down kind of thing. Didn't like that explosion. Makes me a little nervous. Here's to hoping they don't unload when I drop them down. We'll test it one at a time. What? There we go. There we go. All right. They're all where they should be. Hopefully they don't phase into the ground. That's the mimic area. So right around here. Well, that was fast. That's exactly who we need. What if we did long distance cast, Homebringer? God damn it. It's so close. I just don't want to deal with those other robot guys. I don't want them roaming out. I don't even know where this came from. Oh, I forgot. That's only going to bring them to the spot that the long distance cast, doesn't it? Damn, hold up. How are we going to get it to him? We need like a drilling shot. Oh, phasing. That'll work, I think. No! Oh, there we go. Hey! Put a homing on there, too. That's my friend. My buddy. No, you stay back, you beast. Let's go, friend. Oh, he follows pretty actively. Hell yeah. He's my minion. Another prisoner for Dunkstein Island. Hold up now. Hold up now. Will he follow down here? Come on. Ah. I like it. Come on. Come on. He's my friend. And then we go long distance cast onto that, onto those. In fact, let me test it real fast. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Some funky stuff going on at the moment. Don't mind me. Hopefully it hits this guy. I don't know how good of a job it's going to do. About to find out. It's probably going to ricochet off that shield and grab one of these guys. Oh no, what are those guys doing? Swap him! For the love of God! The fucking swapping, the phasing is being so annoying. Oh shit. Oh wait, it didn't even swap those guys. Got kind of lucky on that. But why didn't that swap them? Phasing onto that, onto... Oh no. We'll kill that spawner. We'll find it. I'm trying to do the LDC. It's like ricocheting off of it. Let's see if I can get it this time. Oh my goodness. It's weird that it was just working. Maybe you have to dig it closer. Divide by 2 phasing. This is getting weird, but... It's like phasing is, I mean, Homebringer just like not homebringing. Just leave Homebringer, you think we can just smack them through the wall? Okay, no. Oh! Wait, what? Am I crazy? Why is Homebringer not bringing them home? Get that off of there. Maybe that's complicating things.
Which do you think is going to happen first? DunkBot 2 or 100% Noita Run 2?
Dude, it was being so generous 2 seconds ago, and now it's like, nah. I just homebringered myself there. I got the strat. Please, get in the wall! I'm about to luminous drill a tiny gap. Oh no, I don't even have... Oh yeah, I have a lumi drill right there. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's somebody just said that same thing. Marin saying, just make a tiny gap. Let's see if this will work.
Do it. Do it.
Hopefully we don't hit the dude. Otherwise,
Do it.
That could be trouble. Okay, tiny gap. It's getting a little bit bigger than I would like, but... Oh. Alright. Let's just do area teleport. Homebringer. Better work, damn it. What the... What in the buggy shit is going on right now? Oh. It happened! That was jank as hell, man. Alright, I gotta go find that spawner real quick. Finally. Woo! Had to get a little sweaty there, but we got it done. This game is crazy, I swear. It is a little bit insane. I won't deny it. You know what? Let's use that there. That spawner's over here, right? Yeah, there you are. Ruining my life. Wait, are they still spawning? It must be a separate spawner, yeah? Clearly a separate spawner. I'm clearing all the spawners over here. No spawners left. Alright. There must have been a second spawner. Alright, let me sit here for a mo- What?! Hole too big? What?
Time to look for cement.
No. We don't need to do all that. That's bullshit, though. Here we go again. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Put phasing and area tell you on LDC. On this one, put the phasing there and the area tell you think. Let me just move this away temporarily. It's kind of annoying. The fly. I got him. You. My hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You got him. It was a random clap for my own gameplay. I was like, this is a hell of a gameplay. We can bring the luminous drill back. Dude, I hate having to mess with these wands. You have to rebuild them back every time. I don't see how we fit between that other gap. That one doesn't make any sense to me. No! Actually, wait. I mean, maybe that's fine. Dude. That's insane. Okay, now it's like, okay, it'll work now. Of course it'll work now. This time it better stay. I don't even understand how it fit between this gap last time. I'm pretty sure it phased through the wall. Alright. Now we wait for it to escape. Just end it. Alright, hold up. Let's put this back where it's supposed to be. We gotta build our tele wand again for the 500th time, which is always fun. Into this and this with that on it because sure, why not? And I think we're set. Alright, let's see if this is gonna work. Pheromone, ambrosia, move that back. This, I don't even know what this is doing these days. It's really just hanging out. Water, you can stay. Oh, it's because we have these here. That's fine. You still planning on getting a Necrobot? Fuck it. We're sending it. Do I have to be closer than this? How close do you have to be? You really gotta hug them? Jesus. I don't think they can throw any kind of poly flasks, so that's nice. But the crappy thing is, if they throw a heart, we won't even get to, like, really see it that well. It'll just, like, happen so quickly. Wait, what if we do this? Stuff's happening. Long distance cast, put that up while we're chilling. That back. If they can die, we're really putting it to the test right now. Also gonna pour some ambrosia in there just to, you know, help out a little bit. Okay. So now there's too much ambrosia. It's washed off the fair. Oh, they did it! One of them shit a heart out. Finally! Yes! Yes! It happened! Yo! I'm so proud of you. You shit a heart out. This is beautiful. It's a 0.1% chance, but it happened. Let's create a damn drain over here because this is annoying. So I didn't consider how much like them throwing the flask was gonna fuck things up, but let's see if I can get them coughing up some more stuff. So yeah, I didn't put this much ambrosia down. What happened is they threw an ambrosia flask and it broke, and then it washed off all the pheromone, which pheromone sits on top of it. So I guess what you would do for this is just pour tons of pheromone, but then I don't know, you would just keep having it would just keep going up. Maybe you'd have an eye. Lumi, a little drain. Oh, that's true. You could do that. It's not a bad idea. Got a little plumbing system going on over here. And then what? We just like pour pheromone down on top of them. Oops. The whole reason we did this today is somebody brought up something about the heart mimic stuff, and then we were talking about, I don't know, it was got like on a random tangent, and then basically what got in my mind was the most like obscure way that the player could get like infinite HP. And then I was like, damn, that would be a pretty obscure way. Is, let's say in a run that you were not allowed to use the regular hearts from like the world gen or like from a boss drop or anything, but you could use the hearts from a mimic. So then you could pheromone the mimic so he coughs up a heart. Then you use the heart mage trick like a shit ton of times with the hearts that this guy coughs up, getting to infinite HP. That was the whole, like, you know, where my brain started going to. And so then I was like, well, let's see how hard it is to get a heart from him. It's a pain in the ass. It is definitely a pain in the ass. Would not recommend it. A pacifist heart farm? Pretty much, yeah. It would be. See if we can get another one from him. He coughed up another ambrosia flask. Then you have to wait for the gold to despawn. You know what's funny though? This shows you how unlucky we were, because earlier we had a mimic and he died pretty soon. Like, it didn't take long for the mimic to die, and it happened to be, I guess, a frame perfect death or some shit. I wanted to see if in the end how many hearts we ended up getting. I actually got a gold nugget just now. Basically, just by standing near the chest, they're just coughing up. There's I don't know how many we end up having, like 6 of them there, stacked on each other. Maybe 7 of them. It wasn't meant to be 6, 7, but Polly. Wait, what? Oh shit! They can cough up Polly. Oh yeah, it's the regular potion pool. For some reason, I was thinking it was the Alchemist potion pool. Alright, let's, we gotta kill these guys off. I don't trust them anymore after what they just pulled. I had to do it. I had to. I loved him, but I had to do it. It was the only right, it was the right thing to do. It was a humane thing to do. There it is, chat. The extra health. All of that for 25 HP. Worth it! Worth it, baby! And there you go. There is the shittiest method that ever existed to farm HP. If anybody's curious, the whole concept of today's run, quite simple. It's we've completed our challenge. We completed it, but it's true. I'm him. It me. It's just this. If you see a chest mimic in the world in Noita, well, normally they'll bite you. But
Bahey tall.
Bahey back at you. I actually grabbed 4 of the more love perks, so this guy's friendly to me. That doesn't matter at all. Normally when you walk towards them, they'll try to bite you like that. And the bite is like a melee kind of thing. So they try to melee you. And so what you can do is you put pheromone on a mimic. Once you see the hearts on it, if you stand near it, he actually gives you stuff. And as he gives you stuff, each time he like throws a loot to you, it can be, it basically is like from a table of possible drops. Gold is the most common stuff that he drops, nothing too surprising there. If you want to see the actual list, I have showed it several times today, but I'll link it one more time. Here is the Mimic page. Scroll down, there's the list. So what we were looking for is the 0.1% chance.
I don't want to see that! Nobody wants to see that!
This right here, extra max health, 0.1% chance. So every time he coughs up gold, it happens to hit like one of these, you know, higher probability ones. Then he does cough up potions. As you just saw, he coughed up a chaotic poly flask, which almost got me killed. And then we got 1 extra health from one of the mimics. We lucked out. This is banned in the Noita Together lobbies. Yes, obviously banned. It's too powerful. This tech is too powerful. By the way, that's a joke. If we ever in the future play Noita Together, you're more than allowed to farm chest mimics for hearts. You know what? In fact, I will give you props for doing it because that's a pain in the ass. Regular potion pool, if you click that, you can actually see it could be quite a few things. And yes, there is a 0.05% chance you get Healthium. So if you really want to be crazy, you could go for a 1.5% chance. If you hit it, then you got to get the 0.05% chance. So a 0.05% chance of a 1.5% chance. Somebody needs to crunch the numbers on that and get a Healthium flask. That would be the most insane way ever to get a Healthium flask. Somebody may have done this at some point. But as you can see, most of the time you just get gold. You just sit there, stand near it, and he'll just keep shooting out gold. Does the heart have a chance to be a heart mimic? No, it doesn't even have the opportunity. I think it can only be a plus 25 health. It can't even be a large heart. I don't think so. You need like a special script to be run for it to have a chance to be. Oh, there you go. So what just happened there? That last little part that happened there is why we had to put extra safety with the chest. I didn't even know this was a thing until we were goofing around today. But apparently, there is something written in the code. Indoor Cat even pasted the code earlier. The code was / let me see. Indoor, where is it? God damn it. My caps lock is on and it's being a pain. He showed the code earlier. It was, where is it? Right there. And this is actually in the code, according to Indoor Cat, which he knows his stuff. He's a longtime Noiter. He knows what he's talking about. Apparently, it's called the poop count. If the poop count, meaning like I guess it shit out 10 or more times, there's a 1 in 9 chance that it will just do 1,000 damage to itself. Or 2,000, whatever that number ended up being on the screen.
You guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in
I don't
sweat.
suppose there's a way to catch the potions with water. You could definitely create some pool beneath it, but it would be tricky because you have to try to create it in such a way that the water does not wash off the pheromone stain. But I'm sure it could be done. I'm sure there's a way. You know, there's always somebody come up with some crazy method. But yes, so basically, if you don't have a way to protect these guys, they will poop themselves to death. So that's why I had to grab that robot. The robot nearby gives off a friendly invincibility aura. So whenever the mimics tried to poop themselves to death, the robot would protect it, keeping it alive. Whenever it's protecting it for like so many frames, for like, I don't know, let's say 1,000 frames, it protects it. And then there's 1 frame, literally, so it's like a fraction of a second that it needs to refresh that ambrosia effect. And apparently earlier we got the unlucky roll where on the exact frame that it was refreshing the ambrosia effect, the mimic pooped itself to death. I don't know, man. It was some crazy stuff. But at the end of the day, we got it done. We're God gamers. Let's head home. Let's murder Kolmi. Both the daily and the previous daily maps are now instant. Are you streaming tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be streaming again in like, I don't know, let's say 13 or 14 hours. But I also am going to stop by the charity event over at the Speed Gamers. So I'm about to hit them with the raid, and then I'll probably go shower, and then I'll hang out there for a few hours just to stop by. If you guys don't know,
Go back, you missed a heart DNK Bahaye.
oh, thank you. Very helpful, Sogard. So helpful. What would I do without you? If you guys don't know, my streamer roots actually go all the way back to the Speed Gamers, which is like I said, the guys I'm about to be raiding. So I like to stop by there for their events whenever I can. Which is a little bit harder to do these days because I'm always, you know, being a degenerate man-child, streaming and hanging out with you guys. This should be a very easy boss kill because as you can see, we got a little bit of damage. In fact, let's go ahead and remove the phasing. Maybe that'll help us not lag so much. Come on now. There you go. We just shot the electricity into his shield. I got tired of waiting. Ow. Weeb, shut your mouth! Die to a mimic? Fuck that. Fuck that.
It's time to stop, okay? No more.
This stream is a joy. Oh, thank you there. Who's that? Tatanka Donk? I see the last part of the name says Donk, and that's what's sticking in my head. Well, Donk, I appreciate you. Today was probably a little bit more of a weird stream because we were doing some goofy Noita science-y stuff, which led to me getting stuck and being like, how do I solve this? And chat was like, oh, grab these divide bys, put these here, go to this parallel world. It worked out. It worked out. Thank you, chat, for helping me out because, yeah, there was definitely many parts here today that I was like, oh, God, this is going to be a pain. But it all worked out. Like I said, I'm about to be raiding the speed gamers. First, I got to jump into the Dark Sun so we can officially lock in this run. And if you're curious, I have such a good tele wand that I can actually keep myself alive in here pretty well. And actually, I used an extra life there, didn't I? Look at him go. It's because my tele wand is so good that saving grace can just keep saving me when I'm in the Dark Sun. So it's like, I die, I res. I die, I res. But if I just let it go, screw it. Is there anything that makes pheromone permanent, basically, to be a Pokemon trainer? There is some, like, weird stuff where you can, like, some modifiers.
Degenerates. I'm always amazed at how a non-furry like you can keep so many furries watching your stream. What's your secret?
What? Hold up, what? Anyways, charm on toxic sludge, stuff like that. Could, maybe there's some tech there. Maybe. Hank, what the hell are you on about? What are you on about? Win number 2,742 in the bag. The most inefficient way to farm a heart ever in the history of Noita mankind. I have made that discovery and I'm very proud of it. Nobody has ever played Noita more inefficiently than me right there. Enjoy the rest of your day. Well, like I said, I'm about to go hang out with the speed gamers. It's going to take a little bit. I have to shower up and then drive there. It's going to take a little while, but I do want to stop by there because that's where my streamer roots, that's where I learned about streaming and everything was the speed gamers. And yeah, so I like to hang out there whenever I can, whenever they have an event. They're doing a charity marathon. They're playing Zelda for a week and they're raising money for St. Jude. So I'm going to raid them and then hang out there. Extra late stream tomorrow, remember? I don't know, yeah, maybe. If you put a mimic on the exact position of a natural Healthium spawn, it'll spit out Healthium every time. Hold up now. That is an interesting piece of information, Helidox. Is that true? Somebody record that. I would like to see that. So if you could find the exact pixel that is a Healthium spawn, put a mimic there, pheromone him, you're telling me he's coughing out Healthiums infinitely? I don't know if I believe that. I would have to see it to believe it. Anyways, let me lock in the win.
I won!
This is the Speed Gamers, by the way. This is actually where the orange hoodie that I'm wearing right now. See this? Okay, you can't see it very well. Get out of the way, Sweatlings! Get out of the way! You're blocking the camera. This orange hoodie that I wear, this is where it comes from. It is from the Speed Gamers. And so I like to, it's my gaming roots, my Twitch roots. And so I want to show them some love. Before we raid them though, let's shout out all the streakers we have in the community. How many streakers we got? Oh, we got a healthy amount. We got a good amount of streakers. Golden yes signs going out to Corvid, Tassior, and Tora Koishi. 3 people getting their golden yes signs. Not bad. 7 streaks going out to Kodacula, Elvin, Jark, Fast Eddie, Tassior, Bob Kiro, Vialet, Stardust, Lyen, Adjano, and Patiger Man. All earning 7 predictions in a row correct. Why are they not orange? I don't know. You got to go yell at them. Tell them why are they not in the TSG uniform. I'm the only one dedicated. They're all just posers out there, man. Wannabes. Double 7 streaks going out to Wisdom Dota, Sunda, Mr. A, and Mad the Head with the 14 in a row correct. Now we're starting to get into the crazy streaks. We got the 21. That's 3 7 streaks for Bobtual, Nisum, and Zerthog. Not bad, not bad. But then you got flexed on by the 28 streakers. Yes, that is 4 7 streaks in a row. Can't touch this now in Froggerers. Wait, hold on. It's like Frogger YZ. Froggeriz. Froggeriz? You think he's got that Froggeriz? Maybe he's got that Froge Riz. That's possible. So you wear your TSG uniform to the event, or are you lying? Well, I mean, I'm not going to wear this there because you guys know I stream with it like every day. So I don't want to ever be dirty. Like outdoors is dangerous. All right. There's diseases. There's sickness. I can't allow this. This is like think of it like a doctor, you know, you want a sterile, clean setup, you know, before you go into surgery. Well, you know, this is my setup, and surgery for me is Noita. I mean, as you can tell, my gameplay with my surgical precision, you see how it's related? Is it starting to make sense? Chat's like, shut the fuck up. Hey, there's some logic there. You can't deny that. There's some logic.
It seems we have a dumbass among us, but we can't just watch him die.
You shouldn't bring biohazards outside in the No, okay. No, I'm not this nasty diseased one. The animals outside are. I'm the clean one. I'm leaving. There's some logic. Come on, man. There's some logic. Frog and Can't Touch This. Congratulations on the 4-7 streaks. All right, I'm throwing a raid out there. In fact, the other day I tried to raid at the end of stream, and it was kind of weird. The raid was like all bugged out. Chat was like, where's the raid? I was like, I don't know. What's happening? Hopefully it works today. I don't know why it was so weird. Using the word surgery for hair implant is a stretch. First off, I don't have a hair implant, but also hair implants, that is a surgery. Wait, what? There's so many things wrong with what you said there. It's so stupid, my brain can't even fully process it. Are you going to be Omega late tomorrow or what? No, we'll be fine. Thanks for the stream. Have a good time with the TSG crew. Yeah, I'll go grab probably some like cookies or some random like, you know, dessert to bring over there. That way, whenever, since I haven't stopped by there the whole week, maybe cookies will be like, hey guys, please don't be angry at me. Good work on raising money for charity. Here's some cookies. They'll forgive me, right? That works on gamers. They fall for the cookies every time. They'll fall for it. Pizza, wings, and booze. Okay, the pizza and wings. The booze at a charity event, little questionable. All right, chat. I'll be back in 15 hours. Thanks for the amazing day. Thanks for the support. You guys are the best. Deuces. And I'll see you over on TSG stream in about an hour. Peace out.